Head ass.
I'm gonna try to shoot that text.
Yeah, shoot it out. Yeah, we live right now, man. So drop the links.
All right, let me hop on the bird app.
Yeah, that bird app. Hit the TLs. Let niggas know.
Yeah, hashtag grooves off. that's spelled correct. Killed me that day, G. I sent out like 5 tweets before you was like, "Hey,
I appreciate that, but I did have to hit you and let you know that it was fucked up,
you
brother.
Spelling this shit wrong. Hey, that nigga Strange Keith Concept Moon.
I don't know that. You know Scuba Steve?
No, I do not know him, but like he's a fan of the pod, so like I fuck with him. We be chatting on Twitter, but I don't know him personally. If that's what you're asking.
No, that wasn't it.
But yeah, the Concept Moon dude live in LA. I'm finna link with his ass after this Rona bullshit. I'm gonna give him like a 3-week cooldown period though, because you don't know if niggas. Even though I'm essential and I'm still interacting with people every day, but hey.
Funny as hell.
We live, baby.
We are fucking live. Alright, hold up.
Wait, hold on.
What are we talking about today?
I
was talking about Ace of Diamonds.
I was sending a link. Matt
said give him like 10 minutes.
10? That's cool. We can start the conversation. And he can hop in while we talking. Alright, so y'all sent the link out of shit. We good. We should get this shit busting. What's cracking, niggas? Sensei Lay Glove here, the bald head black anime nerd. Back. Volume 3 of Gloves Off. I got a few of the homies with me, man. Y'all can introduce yourselves.
Yes, sir. What's up? JD Legend, how you doing? Living life.
Yo, what's up? Quietly Loud, Zoro Big Goat, as always.
What's poppin'? This is Theo.
Oh, just okay.
He said, oh.
That's it. That's all I got.
GB from the Worst Generation Pod was good, y'all.
And Dare Bear just joined.
Dare Bear.
Oh wait, can y'all hear me?
Yes, sir.
Bet. Yo, let's take God, the full-headed black anime nerd. What's good?
Full-headed. Stupid ass.
Stupid
ass. Oh, God. All right, bet.
Black anime nerd. I'm writing that shit down. That's my new.
I'm about to say.
How the fuck he gonna flip my whole?
What does that even mean,
bro? He copied my whole fucking flow. Word, fucking bar, bro. What?
Can I borrow that shit on the pod tape?
Stupid.
100%. I look forward to hearing it.
So, yeah, man, we here back today to talk about some topics that I got, so niggas can get their slander off, niggas can get their takes off, niggas can really deep dive on the real about these anime shits that we watch every day. I got my liquor. I'm doing a Douce today, but I also cut up some strawberries. I'm finna freak it with the strawberries and the apple cran.
Whoa, there. My son getting
every
real
time
saucy
I
with
close my eyes.
Yeah, that shit's gonna be fire. But
cut that apple crayon out though. Just stick to the straight liquor.
Nah, I gotta wake up tomorrow.
Can we smoke on your stream?
Yeah, bro. You do whatever the fuck you want to do.
Right,
hey,
cool,
niggas,
cool.
if y'all want to be video on, it don't fucking matter, none of that shit. Welcome, niggas.
Welcome, niggas.
So the first topic that I have on the docket today is anime of the decade. Like, what are the real contenders for anime of the decade? What are the parameters for what it takes to be an anime of the decade? And like, what disqualifies niggas?
Does the anime have to come out in the last decade? Like, does it have to come out after 2010?
It would
or
have
to still be ongoing.
2010 to 2020.
It had to come out then.
Yes. So like,
can it be a remake?
Is that your, right? That's what I was gonna say. Is that your parameter? That's what we're here to talk about.
I'm asking because if you do that, then you can't throw shit like One Piece in there. You have to throw shit like My Hero, Black Clover.
So I think when I say that, I mean anime that come out between 2010 and 2020. So start.
I think for sure. I think the amount of attention. That you garner from different fan bases is very important. You know, so like if you got, I don't particularly stand Demon Slayer or like it,
right?
But the anime had a very big buzz, and a lot of people watched it and agreed the anime was good. Mm-hmm. So I feel like animation, quality of scenes, memorable moments these are all things that are kind of just like the formula for something that would be a candidate for anime of the decade.
Okay.
Even though Demon Slayer would be a low end candidate, I feel like it should be.
What's low end candidate? Top 10?
Hell,
I think
top 10, maybe top 15. I don't know about top 10.
I think
That's interesting.
I know 25 anime that's better than Demon Slayer in terms of
I mean, you're not wrong.
Right.
But if you're talking about the amount of traction that it gained when it came out, Demon Slayer beat out quite a lot of anime, bro. It's not about the quality, bro. Sometimes it's about the amount of traction that you gain from your anime, because at the end of the day, it's about the consumers.
So if you had it, my bad. Go ahead, GB.
I think that's interesting that JD brought up hype, because that's what I was gonna bring up too. I don't consider hype when I look at like individual anime if I'm just grading them on their own.
Right.
But if we talking like anime of the decade, you gotta bring hype into that discussion, because it's got to be able to stretch across all the audiences, like you just said. And when you add that in, that gives Demon Slayer a ranking higher than what it would normally have.
Right.
Exactly.
Still not. It was probably I think it was the most overhyped anime in the last 5 years for sure.
I don't know about that. That episode 19 was busting.
Episode 19 was pretty.
It was, but
minutes.
Exactly. Though. That's
The
what I was
end
about
of
to say.
episode 19 was busting.
Yeah,
We're gonna say one episode out of 26 off the
2
overhype. I
minutes of
fuck with
Demon
it.
Slayer was busting.
So check.
Yeah,
But
like
that's why I can't give it to Demon Slayer for the simple. I like it. I think I have it classed as mid only because it's like it's not bad. To me, mid is not bad. It's just mid. Like anywhere from 5 to like 7 to me is mid.
So you would put a mid
enough
anime
episodes.
in top 15?
7 is good.
You would put a mid anime in top 15?
My thing is you can't see when you say mid, you just thinking like trash. Mid.
No,
like,
I'm not.
It's mid.
It's average,
It's
right?
not-
An average.
It's average. So I don't know if I put it in my top 15 at all. Honestly, for me, I'm kind of sitting on Attack on Titan because I have Attack on Titan.
Yes, that's a good one.
Yes, bro.
That's in top for me.
It has to
It's
be.
top 5.
It has
Attack on Titan has to be top 5.
It's top 1.
It has to be.
Tell me.
No, I disagree.
better.
Top 5
Tell
is
me what's
the
better.
Hunter x Hunter, nigga.
Okay, wait. So yes.
Yes.
But Hunter x Hunter didn't come out in 2011.
Yeah, it did.
No,
But
it
the
didn't.
remake did.
Yes,
The remake
did.
did.
It's literally called
Hey.
Hunter x Hunter.
We're talking about Hunter x Hunter
we gonna-
2011, nigga. That's in the title.
we
It's
gonna rock
in the
that.
title, bro.
We gonna rock that. We gonna rock that.
No,
that-
G.
that
But the
remake.
series is not new. It's not within last decade.
Listen.
Nah,
The
the
anime,
The
when it
anime
came
is-
out,
the anime
bro.
is because I wouldn't
2014.
include
This nigga
Brotherhood
did
too.
it.
And that's also the last decade.
You say you want to include what?
Brotherhood. From an Alchemist Brotherhood. That's
Brotherhood?
also last decade too. That's
When did
Brotherhood came
Brother
out
come out?
last
No,
decade.
Brotherhood
Like,
actually, like the manga
they
started.
actually aired last decade.
Yeah.
last decade.
No, first episode was 2009. 2009.
Come
You
on.
niggas are sad.
I'm about to say, I thought it was.
Bro,
Did
get
my
the fuck
research,
outta here,
nigga.
bro.
You're not gonna win
Yeah,
that
he
one.
wildin'. Really tried
You tried it. You tried it, bro. You
Nigga
tried
tried
it.
to put it in Brotherhood.
Bro, what?
But
So
You
all
sure
right,
you
so-
want to get rid of JoJo
I
like
think-
that?
Sensei, I think you gotta
Exactly,
be to push
What is
that
it?
point. You gotta remember the Demon Slayer. Like you gotta consider the hype when you talking anime of the decade, bro. Like anime of the decade is a different. Like you're not just talking about the quality of the actual anime. You talking about how it moved the culture outside of anime and what it meant for the anime culture as a whole. Like who was the pioneer to move things forward. Demon Slayer is on that list. It brought us a lot of fucking fans. It's the best resurgence of anime culture since Attack on Titan.
Mhm.
Yeah. It is technically a popularity contest. This is where your popularity contest actually.
Okay. So if we're weighing popularity more, what does our list look like then?
JoJo's don't make it.
That's
JoJo's that.
Yeah.
JoJo does
JoJo's
not
that.
when it
Come on,
comes to popularity, JoJo does not make it, bro.
How?
Yeah, it
How
doesn't.
doesn't it make
Niggas
it?
slander JoJo like every second, bro.
Who slanders JoJo?
Slander is fine.
Everybody
The slander
slander
is-
JoJo.
I have
Heads,
Whoa.
puppets.
The fact that it's slandered so much means it's up there, man. Because people talk
That's
about it
cap.
still.
'Cause people slander Fairy Tail for sport.
Yeah,
Right,
exactly,
I'm saying
bro.
you saw
That's-
Fairy Tail
that's-
up there.
that's-
That was my next point.
Fairy Tail's trash though. We're not rocking with Fairy Tail.
But that's what I'm saying. So like what I'm saying is one,
Move the goalpost.
JoJo is not slandered. It's only slandered because the fan base is a little suspect. That's the only reason why JoJo's slandered.
Whoa.
The
Oh,
JoJo fan base is wild.
How is the fan base suspect, bro?
Because y'all
Nigga,
like,
Niggas take that shit personal.
That is a common conception. Y'all niggas are weird, bro. What
How,
you mean?
nigga? What the fuck are you talking about?
Hey, G, I'm gonna be honest. After part 4, I'm a part of the fan base. So
Listen,
I can't
part
let the
4,
fan base
yo,
never go.
I'm a part of the fan base too, and I
can't
think
even
it's
get
people,
through part
it's people
3.
outside the fan base.
Yo, I can't.
that
I couldn't
slander.
either. But like, if you get through part 3, part 4 is so rewarding, bro.
Bro,
Like part
part
4
4 is fucking
Yeah,
amazing,
Dio,
bro.
I think you would fuck with I called your ass Dio at first.
I might as well be. You know how I get down in groups.
Right. I think you would fuck with part 4 and part 5.
I
I mean, part three
three
was lit too. Y'all niggas don't fuck with Jotaro.
I fuck yes, bro.
No,
Jotaro,
I
my
hate
favorite
Jotaro.
JoJo.
He's
bro,
boring as shit.
Jotaro's my favorite JoJo.
Just the type of fan that Theo is. I think he needs a part 4 or 5. I don't think part 3 is his speed.
Very, very
It's
good.
not his
Like
cup of tea.
I'll watch it eventually, but I definitely put it on pause because I would like Sensei tell you he told me to watch it, and I watched the first 2 parts, and I really like Young Joseph, and then I got to Jotaro, and I was like, I don't like this nigga
at all.
You don't like Jotaro?
Jotaro, that nigga, bro.
Joseph is best JoJo. That's 100%. 100% all facts. He's best JoJo.
That's a fact.
It's a fact. He beat a literal god with no stand, just going through it.
That's a fact.
It's fact. A god.
So does JoJo's make the hype list though? Is the question.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, bro, it don't.
I don't think so.
I think over here in the West it's not as influential, but over there in Japan, JoJo's
in Japan I'm rolling.
It's up there, fam. Like mad other anime make references to JoJo and the order shit. Like that shit is big.
Exactly. I'm rolling in Japan. In the West, fuck no. Like fuck no. Niggas.
I don't know people because JoJo's is on.
I think JoJo's can make it in the West. How long
I
is the
will
list?
say
I
feel like it's getting more popular though.
JoJo is getting a lot.
Definitely getting more popular.
I agree, G.
Yes. That part 5, Giano's piano.
That's what
What? That's the
That shit is
best.
fire.
That piano drop is flame.
Oh shit, Romaine, you in this bitch? What up, nigga?
Yeah, Ron. Welcome to the pod.
Yo, what up, guys? I'm sorry.
So y'all gonna have to get some profile pictures, son, because I'm tired of seeing blue niggas just pull up.
Hella blue niggas.
Got to do something.
What?
I got you, G. I'm finna change my shit up right now while we on this.
Nigga, you not a blue nigga.
I'm not. What am I?
You
got
the
a little
fire face, right, nigga?
Oh, nigga, I'm finna give me a little avatar though.
How do you even change that shit?
What was I about to say? All right, so okay, we teetering around JoJo. Niggas want to cap for Hunter x Hunter, even though it came out in '95 or some shit.
Bro, no, you're not gonna let that. You're not gonna let this slide. Stop it. Stop, bro. I'm not gonna let that.
So, all right, what we have? All right, if we want to list these, Attack on Titan, Hunter x Hunter. What's our top 5? Phase Zero, is that in there?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Phase Zero.
Phase Zero is definitely fire.
But
I don't count hype. But I know it was.
The thing with Phase Zero is it's the animation that's just over the top. It's
That story.
the animation
bro.
is the least great thing about Phase
that
Zero.
story is fire.
What the animation is the story to me is like man. I just
no,
the animation.
tweaking,
Nay, bro, you tweak.
Watch it again.
I don't know, fam. I watched that shit a few times. I got it up
We'll
there. I
still be
watched all of
talking.
them,
Go
too.
watch it right now.
But it's gotta be. Here's the thing, though. Here's what I tell people. Right, the animation gets them in the door, but really puts you in the top 5 is the story combined with the end. It's like the execution of the whole series is why Attack on Titan, Hunter x Hunter, those are like right now from what we've mentioned, those are the top 2. There's more that's going to be mentioned and we'll get them in there, but like if we're talking about a whole package, Hunter x Hunter and Attack on Titan separate themselves from like Demon Slayer and all kinds of other stories, bro, because the story is just really good.
What about Academia?
Yeah, I was about to say what we put Academia.
I mean, honestly,
top 5.
it's mid, but you got to put it up there because the anime is actually pretty hype. Like that shit is dope. I'll be fucking with a lot of them episodes.
Wait. Oh, we're just basing off anime?
Hype.
This is anime. This is just anime.
And if we talking about hype, then you got to put it up. If you've been to a fucking con, you see how many Midoriyas and Bakugos walking around. It's
Yes, I get you. My hero should be there. My hero should be in the top 10, right? But see, I would say Ray Zero, but
ReZero got a lot of hype.
ReZero should be there. There's a lot of ReZero fans. A lot of people don't know that, but they see a lot of Rem pictures.
I fuck with ReZero too.
Who?
You know what I mean? If you watch ReZero, you know who Rem is.
No,
I was
Rem?
doing the meme. Who is Rem?
Rem is best girl ever. Literally.
Clearly the bitch from Demon Slayer that don't talk is best girl, right?
Nezuko, bro, she's like 12, nigga.
So
she's not best. She's not best girl. She's not. Let's stop that right
We
now.
don't even talk, bro.
Hey, I'm rolling, bro. I'm trolling, but I'm trolling because I'm rolling. That she's not best girl.
First off, she a BDSM meme.
What is that?
Which is a problem.
Wait, for real?
Hey, what's happening?
Matt, what's cracking, bro? Thanks for finally pulling up.
Yo, Berserk,
You know,
Berserk
niggas
2016?
What'd you say?
No, bro. Berserk ass. That anime is ass.
What did that nigga
Opening,
Jay
though?
just say?
Yo, man, calm down, bro. Yo, man, calm down.
Is this nigga Jay already starting?
He already started, bro.
Demon Lab.
Is this nigga already starting, bro?
Yo, leave me alone, dog.
No, I can't put Berserk in the anime of the decade list at all.
Oh, you know,
You put it into Berserk 2017.
You can't put Berserk up there. That anime is not
Sensei, you know what you can put in top 10?
What?
Haikyuu can definitely be top 5.
Yes.
Haikyuu can.
Yes.
Oh yes.
Top 5. Yes, Haikyuu has to be top 5.
Wait. Hold on. What's
That
the discussion right now? What's the discussion?
We talking
right
about
now?
Animated decade.
The Haikyuu guy just joined the stream.
All right.
Who, me?
Uh-huh.
Who the haiku guy? All of us?
Something, nigga. No, but Haikyuu is definitely top 5 for sure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I got Haikyuu on top 5. I got
Yeah, I
Kuroko.
think that
I
Haikkyuu's
got
definitely
Kuroko
top
top 10.
No.
Whoa.
That's a
Yes,
reach,
bro.
big
That's
homie.
we gotta stop you.
Wait a minute.
Y'all
Hold on.
bugging. Y'all
One
bugging.
I think
Y'all super bugging if
Yo,
y'all ain't got
Sensei.
Kuroko in that. What?
Ease up on him because he's not wrong. He's not
Hey, I
wrong.
just wanted to hop in here, say what's up to y'all, and let y'all know that Hunter 2011 definitely needs to be in the subject.
The moment I saw Knox, bro, I knew this
and-
shit was getting pushed.
And I gotta tell y'all to stop pronouncing the X. You're giving me anxiety.
Bro, Hunter X Hunter,
Keep telling
nigga.
them, bro.
Hunter X Hunter, nigga.
No,
Do
it's
you
Hunter
pronounce
Hunter.
the X in brand
You don't.
crossovers?
You don't. Louis Vuitton X Nike and shit. Nah, we
No,
don't do
you
that.
don't. No,
Louis
stop
X
it.
Nike.
No,
Louis X
No.
Louis X Nike.
no, y'all are not saying that,
So should I just say HH?
bro. Just say
say
Hunter.
Oh,
HXH.
So
okay.
what's the
Just
X
say
live
Hunter
for then?
Hunter or just say Hunter. People know what
It's
you're
not
talking
even an
about.
X. It's not even the letter X.
So what is this? What's the purpose?
You came in here to talk
Like, if it's not meant
logistics,
to be
nigga.
said.
You came in here to talk logistics, nigga.
bro.
It's Hunter times Hunter. Like you
Yeah,
don't say.
Hunter
You don't,
times
Hunter.
you
Oh,
don't multiply the
my
Hunter.
God.
you
That doesn't even
say-
make any
you
sense.
don't
Oh,
Are
say-
you doing math?
Oh, so it's really Hunter squared.
Yeah, Hunter
Hunter
squared.
squared. Hunter squared.
Hunter squared.
Hunter to the second power.
Yes, bro. Hunter to the second power, bro. Hail to the non.
Wow,
That's
Wow.
I'm sick to my stomach.
No, but thanks, Knox, for pulling up, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, if Hunter 2011, if we couldn't count shit,
You can't count Kuroko either.
That's fine.
It
Wait,
started at 08, B.
really?
Yep.
All right, well, I'm sus.
He said, "All right, well, I'm a fraud."
Basically.
What about?
I was trying to get Haikyuu out of here too,
said
but
Mob
it's started
Psycho?
2012.
Psycho.
I wouldn't
Get
put
that.
it over
I
One
want it.
Punch. I wouldn't put it over One Punch Man if we talking anime of the
Oh,
day.
One Punch Man season 2 was crap though.
It was ass.
Exactly,
It
bro.
was
Bro,
ass.
you
It
gotta-
was
you
season
gotta
one.
deduct
Bro,
points
One
for that.
Punch Man.
Bro, but it's
One Punch
still-
Man cannot count. One Punch Man can't count. It had one season.
So what?
Had
had
two.
two
But
seasons.
the other half, the second one is garbage.
Exactly,
hey,
and the
this-
second season is trash.
Bro,
The
That
second
first
season
season,
is a load of
that
butt
first
cheeks.
season was hype though.
But-
that shit was hype.
But that's what I'm saying,
was.
G. Like
was.
Attack on Titan and One Punch Man had the same rush of niggas watching anime. So like, why would we not throw it up there?
I mean, that's fair.
I would put Attack on Titan before I put One Punch Man.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Attack on Titan was like the second thing we talked about.
Attack on Titan season 1 is like an anime that I would tell somebody who's never watched anime before, like, hey, if you want me to watch anime, if you want me to get into anime, how do you do that? Or like, what's the best way for me to do that? I would tell them go watch Attack on Titan season 1.
Yeah,
Straight up.
Yeah. Or One
I
Punch Man.
wouldn't say
I've
that's
had
Or
I've
One
had
Punch
niggas
Man
wa- I've had
season
niggas
one.
watch One Punch
Either
Man.
one is gonna knock
One Punch
crazy.
Man is another good one too, actually. One Punch.
Niggas,
It is.
See, but the thing is with One Punch Man, bro, the only reason why I won't recommend that shit to somebody is because they're gonna want to see season 2. And then they go see season 2, they're gonna be like, Matt, what the fuck is this shit?
That's a fact. That isn't.
But I don't know.
Like, what am I doing here?
Niggas that haven't read the manga,
Exactly.
I haven't heard the same problems that come from them. Like the
Exactly.
anime only
I was
watchers,
literally gonna say
they
that,
tend to
bro.
enjoy season 2.
Yeah. A
Those
lot
the
of
manga
niggas
readers
watch
that
Because
be
it
pissed off
looks
about
bad.
season 2. Like
that's
it's
why I
us.
hate it. Because it
But
looks terrible.
But Theo, so here's the thing. It doesn't look terrible. It just looks terrible compared to what the manga was producing. Which
Because
is a
we
problem.
hyped up for
And the
reading,
season
for reading
one.
the manga.
Yeah,
Hey, counterpoint. It looks terrible.
which is a problem because if we don't feel like it's capturing what the manga was doing to a certain degree, then yes, it's gonna be bad. But the animation wasn't absolute ass. I think the sound quality was the most ass.
I
The
mean,
One
they hold
Punch
my
Man
man's
manga
medal
is
back.
so beautiful that like if you're not bringing the same energy to season
If you're not,
two
if
as
you're
you
not
brought to
Madhouse,
season
then it's
one,
just over.
you
with.
just shouldn't even be doing
Yeah,
it.
if it's not Madhouse,
You know what I'm saying? It's so disrespectful to one and Murata to even allow that season 2 adaptation to come in behind season 1's. You know what I mean? Especially coming out of the illustration quality that you see in the manga. That's just ridiculous to me.
And
I don't
people
know
were
who greenlit that. I don't know, but I don't know what kind of drugs they got, but I need their blood
Wars
snatched.
greenlit that. Do we got that top 10?
So I got a question for y'all. Do y'all think Kill la Kill makes this makes the top 15?
No.
Hell no.
Kill la Kill.
I think Kill la Kill has an argument to be on that.
It had
If you're
hype.
saying
It had
that-
hype when it came out, but it didn't have staying power. Like
Bro,
the hype.
I wasn't rocking with Kill la Kill.
I like Kill la Kill a lot, bro.
That
really
and
do.
People still
Duran
talk about it.
Lagan,
and
hell no, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
my
Gurren
God.
Lagann is lit. No,
No.
I'm sorry.
No.
Lagan
Yeah,
is lit.
Gurren Lagann
Lagann is up there.
fire.
No, it's
Yo,
that
they
shit
both
was
did.
Bro,
The
it's not top
narrative is
10.
in full effect,
It's not
boy.
top 10 and hella in full effect.
Wait,
It's not top
what's
10.
not top 10?
Hey,
Gurren Lagann is not top 10
Brago
of the
threw out Food Wars.
Of the decade?
Y'all tripping.
Of the
Y'all tripping,
decade?
bro.
Y'all tripping here. Y'all I agree with Matt. Y'all definitely
Food
bugging,
War-
man.
Food Wars is. I mean, it was
Brago
good.
threw out Food Wars.
season.
Yo, high key, bro. If the streets was listening, bro, B-Stars could be top 10.
Beastars.
If the streets was listening, bro.
No. As
Hey, hold on, real quick.
entertaining as it was, it cannot be. It cannot be.
What's up, GB?
A couple I see in the comments that we ain't mentioned yet. Mob Psycho.
We did mention Mob Psycho.
Yeah, we
did. What about
I missed
Psychopath?
that shit.
You mentioned
Dororo? No. I don't have.
Yes.
It is fire. No, we're talking about Dororo.
Akame got killed. His ass cheeked. I just saw that in
Is
the comments.
Magi fucking
Magi's a good one.
Magi is top 10.
Magi's good, but they fit way too much
I
content.
think Magi started
Way too
before
small to
2010 though.
And I definitely see Ace of Diamond. If we're gonna throw Haiku on that list, you gotta put Ace of Diamond on
Top
the list.
10?
Definitely started before
Here's the thing.
2010.
Not enough people are on the wave for Ace of Diamond. That's Ace of Diamond. There's people that stay in the series, but that aren't casuals. Do you know what I mean?
Casual ass.
They need to be on that shit.
They need to, but there's not casuals. Like I feel like there's more Haikyuu fans than there are Ace of Diamond fans.
Well, we gotta start the narrative right now.
Oh no, there's an agenda being pushed.
No.
It's up to us.
Niggas say Steins Gate. Y'all got Steins Gate top 10?
I never watched Steins Gate.
Steins Gate low key might be top 10.
Is it?
you
I tried to watch like 4 or 5 episodes. I just couldn't really get jiggy with it.
You gotta keep going, bro.
I think
got 4
Steins Gate.
episodes in and couldn't get jiggy with it.
Yeah,
I think Steins
it's a
Gate is not
slow
for everybody,
beginning,
so I'm
but
not
it's
sure
worth
it makes
bro.
These niggas microwaving bananas and shit. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is this shit?
Bro, just keep watching.
Yo, hell no.
Steins
Hold
Gate
up.
did
Who was
everything
microwaving
Rebuild did
bananas?
better.
They was microwaving
Steins Gate.
bananas.
Do we got Vinland up there since y'all want to say Dororo?
No.
Yes.
I'm rolling.
100 times yes.
I'm rolling
Nah,
with Vinland
But
Saga.
honest,
Top
if Hunter
10,
don't
bro?
count, Vinland don't count because it's too old.
No, y'all already,
we're
y'all
just talking
already.
about
Hey,
anime.
take God. Yeah, y'all already kicked me out the room for that. So we gonna let all old shit that get remade, like, do what it's gonna do. Like, it's gonna stand on its own. So Vinland up there. Do y'all have it at top 10?
Man, Berserk 2017,
No.
bro.
But that shit, no.
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 You clearly didn't see that Berserk arc.
I mean, it really
so-
depends on what metrics you care about the most when you're even ranking these things. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, Vinland Saga doesn't have the influence, because people are still kind of just coming down off the high of that first season still. Anyway.
Shit,
You know what I mean?
I
don't think it hasn't reached enough people yet. It hasn't been talked about enough. I mean, it had the hype when it was coming out, but I mean, like, we haven't seen that test of time, like, how much it lives on beyond that initial hype. You know what I mean? So
I think
when
there's
you're
two
comparing it to
issues.
things that came out earlier in the decade.
Oh damn, my bad.
Yeah, no, my bad. Go ahead.
No, I think it's two things with Vinland Saga. One, I'm not putting it top 10 because I ain't really like that shit. But two, it's because it came out on
Damn,
anime.
nigga.
Wait, how you not like? What didn't you like?
The quality is there everywhere.
actually
You
tweaking,
can't
Theo.
deny that. Like, it's anime of the decade quality, but it just doesn't have like all of the areas of critique that we need for an anime of the decade discussion.
If it came out on like Crunchyroll or like Funimation,
So now the streaming platform matter?
Yeah,
It does.
does matter.
He said this. Wait. He
Yeah,
said, wait a
It
minute.
does, G.
That does matter because if you didn't, I didn't want. Only reason why I didn't watch Vinland Saga for as long as I did because I didn't have Amazon Prime. But I
That's
got
a
the
good
free.
point.
I got
That
the
is
free.
a good
I
point.
got
And
the
even
free
if you
trial.
have
Bro,
Amazon
what
Prime,
the
who the
fuck?
fuck go to Prime for
literally-
anime?
I wasn't,
Exactly.
bro. I wasn't
I got the
born
free
when the
trial
Shawshank
just
Shawshank Redemption came out. That don't mean I don't think it's the greatest shit ever.
No, but I think you should. I think you should throw it up there because I literally went to go get the free trial just so I could watch Vinland Saga. And like I got Amazon Prime just for that.
I never thought we would downgrade how good a fucking anime is because it didn't come out.
Well, I'm
He
actually,
didn't
I'm
Downgrading the
Oh,
quality. We downgrade
spoke
the
to the-
exposure.
Oh,
He didn't
Okay,
downgrade it. He
okay.
spoke
Is
to
there-
the point that
okay,
it probably
okay,
didn't
okay.
receive some of the hype
So-
because of the service it was on. Because not
'Cause it
everybody
looks
is going to
amazing.
Amazon for anime.
Okay.
A lot of
Yeah.
anime fans may or may not have Prime,
Okay. Yeah.
but they do got Crunchyroll.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that it's a bad anime. I just didn't really like it. It looks amazing. Like I ain't go like when they're actually doing shit. My issue was like it takes 5 episodes for some shit to happen, and it's not like it's a big overarching story in those 5 episodes. It's just them like, all right, well we kind of go over here, and this is gonna take a while. Like I don't give a fuck.
You are alone on this hill.
So let me,
And I'm fine with it.
there's a
you'll
few
learn,
things.
like Sensei and GB know. Like I don't care about being alone on a hill by myself about some shit. Like I don't care. I'll live.
So
it.
the-
It was a real ass
So there's
nigga.
there's a few things I want to ask, right? So normally we get like the shonen battle manga and animes and stuff like that, right? What about the romance animes and the comedy animes and stuff like that, right? So like people mentioned Konosuba, and I've seen Konosuba.
Like the
That-
slice
that
of life
is
joints.
Konosuba is hilarious.
Konosuba is
y'all
one of the
get
funniest
into
animes
y'all
I've
bad
ever
about
watched,
this.
bro.
Yeah, shit's fucking hilarious.
So and then
Yeah, that's fair. What about like Psychic K?
Psyche K is funny as hell, bro.
Bro, that's just fucking hilarious.
I love Psyche K, bro. Psyche K is really good, right? And then you got like Your Line April that broke my spirit in like 7 different pieces, bro. Like
Yeah.
you know, if y'all watch
Sorry,
it,
voice.
bro, no, I'm
Or
telling you,
like
the ending
Devil
of
the
your
Part-Timer.
no,
Part-Time
the ending of Your Line April, bro. It hurts you in a way that you just don't want to watch that series ever again. Like I don't think I can watch Your Line April again. I just don't.
Is it really?
I kind of want to. I want to. I want to
think I got
address.
too much toxic masculinity.
I mean, it
I
ain't
want
no
to
age
address
dying,
this
but
comment
it was
here
cool.
from Christopher Walton talking about how popularity is a trash metric. Okay, so like I want to agree, but at the same time, I feel like popularity goes into things like ratings and goes into like, you know, how expansive like the sphere of influence is for these series, because it's like if a lot of people are gassed up about it, they're going to tell their niggas about it, and then that's going to like exponentially grow the influence of the series, which is going to put it up higher in the rankings for like ratings and things like that really like put these anime even on the list for like top 10. You know what I'm saying? If it's got a crazy buzz,
Right.
you know what I mean? Like what are we basing this top 10 or this greatest anime of the decade like off of? You know what I'm saying? Because if it's just personal preference, then we could all have different answers, and then like no one's wrong.
Right.
Yeah,
You know
I
what
think
I'm
that's a
saying?
good. I think that's a good like balance to do with using popularity like that, because it's series I would have never seen if I didn't see it posted on Twitter a million times. Then I'm like, you know what? Let me go check this out. That's how like series like Demon Slayer and shit like that. You just see a whole bunch of clips, and you say, let me see what it's hitting for.
True.
think
I was
that
about to
definitely
say
plays
that.
into it.
I was about to say that popularity and like quality are completely unrelated, but
Yeah,
shows like Attack on Titan have actually proven that that's actually not the case.
yeah.
Like when he's like postponing killing characters because it's so popular, and like some shows that are just so popular, they're like, you know, the authors like encouraged to keep it going. That can have like an effect on the quality. So yeah, popularity does matter. I do agree with Chris.
That hype.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hype definitely plays a big factor in everything else.
Now, actually, Devilman Crybaby.
We got that.
That's
top
Does that
true.
ten.
make your top 5?
Nah,
Just-
I
I
think, you know what's crazy? I think that shit is ass. I think it's
Really?
Wow.
Wow.
Okay.
I think
Like,
it's
it's
trash.
Wow.
I think
How,
it's so.
bro?
I think it's so
Oh
garbage.
shit, niggas
I
say
think-
stray dogs? Yes,
I
bro.
think
I'm sorry,
people
go ahead.
only really like it because it's super gory and all the sex and shit like that. But that shit was garbage, man.
It's
I just
not
that
a-
shit
where
was
y'all
so
reading
trash.
comments at?
It's not the
On the-
gore.
on
It's
the-
not the gore.
on the
There's
stream,
so many.
bro, on YouTube.
There's so many underlying themes about society in Devilman Crybaby, and the ending is so anticlimactic. It's like you just don't see
It
that
was.
coming, and the way. When I watched the ending of
Yes, man.
Devilman Crybaby, I just felt uncomfortable. I
Mhm.
felt so
you know what I felt?
uncomfortable, bro. You don't understand.
I felt uncomfortable too because I felt like I just wasted a few hours of my life watching some bullshit.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
I
terrible.
also felt
No, no, I feel that though for real, though, because after watching, I was like, damn, that's how it's gonna end. No finishing, just like that's it.
But that's the thing. That's what makes it. That's what makes it good. Because it's not your typical ending. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
So wait. Can I?
Like the
definitely wanted more though.
Like,
Yeah.
I wish more anime would like take
more.
that. I wish more anime would take that like stance and be cool with breaking the norm. Like fucking Demon Slayer. I ain't gonna spoil it. But it was like, bro.
Hey,
like,
yeah, man, it's going outside, bro. It's going outside.
Demon Slayer picks, nigga.
I know. I'm a little late, but
You was here, you just left. So
My computer was updating. So I'm just trying to, like, what are we basing the top so?
So that's really the
top?
conversation. It's like, do we put is it fair to put more weight on popularity? Is it fair to put less weight on popularity? Are we talking, you know what I'm saying, quality of animation? Because a lot of times, as we see with like One Punch Man, studios can fuck up what is great content. Like if Madhouse did season 2 of One Punch Man, it would for sure be top 3 of last year, like for sure.
Facts.
Well, if you're trying to argue objectivity, then you have to use like things that are measurable.
Right.
And okay, so we doing a top 10 anime of all time or top?
No.
Like,
We're discussing
decade.
parameters of the decade, anime of the decade, and like what we think makes it like. What are the parameters to make anime of the decade? So
I feel like
okay.
And we're supporting those parameters with real examples, so people just get what you going for.
Shit that's hype, shit that's well animated, shit that has a great story, shit that is long lasting, hella replay value, etc.
Well, just based off hype, bro, and just based off popularity, Demon Slayer has to be in there.
That's what I told people.
Is it top 10 though? Is it top 5? Is it top 10? Is it? What?
I would say top 10 because then once you get once you get past the popularity and shit, then obviously you got to go to the quality. Now, I might be different than a lot of people in here because I didn't like Demon Slayer. Like as far as
I didn't either.
Not that different.
Still don't.
As far as
are not really.
I don't think you'll have many enemies on that.
Like as far as the story and shit, like as far as that goes, like man, at first I tried to watch 3 episodes, then I tried to go to episode 10. I made it to episode 8. I was like, yeah, this shit. No. I tried I watched 3 episodes. I put that shit down. Then I was like, okay, let me try to watch some more. And I said, let me try to get to episode 10. I tried that. I could only make it to episode 8, and I was like, yeah, fuck this shit.
At first for me too, I only watched a few, and I was like, this all right. I got a sword bias. Pause. I fuck with like anything. I fuck with the swordsmanship, and they got swords and shit. So I liked it. So that's what I kept. That's why I really kept with it. I think the story is like I said. I have Demon Slayer in mid, but I think it's high.
So it's hard to
It's hard to
it was some mid.
It's mid that hits.
It's hard to say Demon Slayer is like anime of the decade, even though like it had a huge buzz like in its first season. But I mean, like that's 1 year out of all 10. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, if you really want to take a look and see like what the numbers look like compared to 10-year long stories, that have been in the discussion. I mean, I haven't made that comparison yet, but I mean, like a 1 year buzz, dog, versus Attack on Titan or Hunter x Hunter that have been hitting and withstanding the test of time throughout this decade. When Demon Slayer came in at the ass end and it was hype for a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Like, is it gonna last that long? I mean, Infinity Train is gonna be crazy probably, but like.
I hear it's not, but I don't really want to.
I mean, I'm trying to think, like, okay, so as far as anime, like, okay, so what was the first like great anime of this decade? Probably Hunter x Hunter.
Yes, sir.
If I think about
it kept that momentum the whole time.
Yes, Hunter x Hunter would be the best.
And Phase Zero.
You said was Phase Zero this decade?
Yes.
Yeah, it was 2011. It was 2011.
Okay, yeah, Phase Zero is definitely up there too.
Niggas ain't bring up Sword Art Online yet.
Wait, so here
Sword Art Online is fucking garbage.
Listen. Sword Art Online season 1 banged. You can't even deny that.
No, that shit didn't bang, bro.
What? The first episode was late. and the rest was
first
ass.
one fire.
Dog, that shit was filled with incest, bro. What?
Hey, I got.
I
Season-
said season
It
one.
was-
I said season one. Did I not
It
say
was-
season one?
Yeah, I
It
just
was
said
heat.
that. Season 1 was filled with incest, bro.
Season one had no incest. That was season two, nigga.
I like the gun. I like the gun.
Why are
version
we
too. I like the
identifying
gun
the
game.
incest?
Are we angry about the incest? And are we
Yeah.
defending it?
Because
at the
No
same
Game
time?
No Life was fire.
Always be angry about
No
that.
game, no
Is-
life. Wasn't it?
Is that incest in no? Yeah, that is incest
Yes.
in No Game No Life.
That shit was fire.
Oh
though.
yeah, that's the first thing they show you for some reason.
Hell yeah.
It wasn't you, cap,
Bro,
bro. That's cap, bro.
I
That was not the
swear-
first.
Bro,
thing.
they established that dynamic like
They do
right away.
establish,
Before
like-
I even know what the shit is about, my nigga.
It's beyond a brother sister intimacy. This shit is
It's weird.
Is beyond that.
It's weird.
It's just
It's
weird.
weird.
Bro. It's just weird, nigga. It's
Nah,
just
bro,
weird.
that
It's weird,
Sword Art Online shit, that shit sucked, bro.
I mean,
Oh, the
the
Demon
first.
Slayer, but
But
look
here's
it
the
up.
thing. I'm telling you, like the first season was like it got a lot of people on the wave. Like the first
It
season.
did.
That's why I said it banged. It definitely
That was
banged.
before people knew
The
what
first
quality
half.
was. They
The
learned
Sword
first
Art
half
Online was
for sure.
Sword Art Online was Demon Slayer before Demon Slayer came out.
Man,
Not fact.
stop.
You know,
That's
you know what?
true. No, that's true.
Am I wrong?
That's
Am I
true.
wrong?
Yes,
Am I wrong?
you're wrong.
I'm not
Jay.
wrong, nigga.
No,
Man, you
yes,
just a
you
bitter.
are.
You just a bitter
Attack
nigga,
on
bro.
Titan
All right, I'm
was
just not.
bro.
Attack on Titan
It's
was
all
Demon
good.
Slayer before Demon Slayer
Bro,
came out.
Sword Art Online was not that, bro. Like that shit was not
That's
that.
cat, bro. Sword Art Online. Everybody loved Sword Art Online when
Yeah,
it came
Sword Art
out.
Online was
Bro,
like-
no, they didn't.
It's
They went
good.
hard.
Hey, I gotta drop out, y'all. Thanks for having me,
Alright,
Sensei.
Nazi,
All right,
Alright,
JT.
Nazi,
All right,
alright,
GB. All right, Rome. I'm gonna fuck with y'all.
Project Manga
Top
X Worst Generation podcast.
Yes,
Hunter
sir.
top one. Attack on Titan.
Hunter
Top one. Interchangeable.
Hey.
It don't really matter to me. But those are the top two. It's really not an argument. All right, I'm gonna fuck with y'all.
Pronounce the
That's it.
X. Pronounce the
All
X.
right.
Is it fair to say that Sword Art Online is like Dragon Ball Z to you, where like it was quality when people didn't know what quality was until you discover like other things within the genre, and you like, oh, this shit is horrible now.
Nah, bro, because Dragon Ball Z like has some quality shit. Like Dragon Ball Z is good.
does.
Sword Art Online,
You don't think it's any good elements about Sword
I don't
Sword
know
Art
about
Online.
good.
Look, I think the basic concept of Sword Art Online was dope. That they made
That's why the first episode
anime
was
about
But that's why it
RPG
banged.
MMO. That was dope, and the dude got trapped inside the video game, right, or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I remember,
Everybody
if I
did.
remember
Everybody
correctly.
did.
It's been,
Like, I don't
it's been
remember,
some
but that
years.
shit
It's been some
trash.
years since I watched that. That was the first anime that was hyped to holy hell that I thought was gonna be good, and it turned out to be utter shit.
Damn.
I don't know about other shit. You know what I'm saying? But
I don't even know. Yeah, I can't really agree with other shit, but probably
I
like,
wouldn't call it
That
other
whole
shit, bro.
time, the
Like,
last
Sword Art
season-
Sword Art
Yeah.
Online is it's mid that hits, bro. That's
crazy
what
thing
it
Mid
is.
that hits.
What you
I like the
what you-
concept.
It don't hit no more though. Like that's just done.
What you was
It don't hit
saying,
no
bro?
more.
season
but-
2, yeah, it's over.
I said the thing about Sword Art Online is it wasn't even. It's not like it was overtly original. Like being trapped in a game MMO. Like
Was it
type
not
shit
the
was not
first
new.
It
isekai,
don't
like
matter,
popular
it was
isekai?
super hype.
Basically,
It was the first.
No.
It depends.
It was
how
the
you
first
feel
super
It was the
about
first one to
popular
get
isekai.
mainstream. It was the first mainstream isekai.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I
Yeah,
guess
Sword- I
you-
mean,
you
Sword
have to
Art-
give it some
bro,
credit for that. Then.
Better than Sword Art Online is motherfucking Overlord. That shit is goated.
Oh, I heard Overlord was
That
really good.
That
I
shit
heard
is
it was
good. That if you like,
But it
isekai,
didn't.
you
It
like-
doesn't
didn't
have
get
the
as
same.
hyped
It
as-
didn't have the same
It
traction.
don't
That's what I'm
got
trying
that.
to say.
It don't got the same hype, but that shit is
Did-
like, it's dope.
Did y'all already say Mob Psycho 100?
We did.
Yeah, we
Yeah, I
did.
did.
Yeah, we got
Yeah.
up Mob Psycho.
Yeah, that shit is amazing.
I think that's unanimous. Everybody agree on that one. That
Yeah,
shit-
But I
that
feel
shit
like
is good.
I feel like you guys are being disingenuous if JoJo's not in the top 5. I'm just saying.
JoJo,
Yeah, I want
Jojo-
JoJo-
wait, wait, wait,
I
wait.
was just talking
Of the-
shit.
I
of the
want JoJo
decade?
up there too.
Of
I
the
want JoJo
decade?
up there.
Of the
Yes.
decade,
Yes,
yes.
yes, for sure.
Mhm.
100%.
I was just talking shit. I think the JoJo Part 5.
I don't think
and-
it has the popularity that we saying, but I still have it. in
Part 5 is pretty popular, bro.
Yes, now, yeah.
Part 5 is very
Part
popular.
5, but the first 3 parts are not well received at all.
Nah, Dio is a very, very big villain in just anime
Yeah.
communities
I-
in
he
general.
is.
So
Him
I'd like
being-
to think so.
him
But
being a
he's
big-
not the entire first 3 parts.
Exactly.
Dio
And
and
think about-
Joseph are well received, and people don't even take much of anything else from the first 3 parts.
But think about Jump Force, because the influence that Jump Force would have, having Dio be such a main figure in their games is also another part of how like JoJo's would actually blow up within the Western hemisphere of anime fans. You know what I mean?
If that game wasn't absolute garbage.
But niggas still play it. Do you know what I mean? Niggas will still
Yeah,
play it.
fair.
You know what I mean?
Somebody just said this shit in the chat, and I'm so happy that somebody said this shit. As far as animation goes, ping pong is in there. I know it's ping pong. I know that it's ping pong. I know y'all niggas probably gonna be like, "What, nigga?" Bro,
No, not see.
bro, listen
Matt-
to me. That shit Bro, that shit went so hard, bro.
Yo, man.
That bro, sports anime be catching me so off guard because the animation is always like great, and then I mean it's slice of life elements in there too. So you got good characters.
Yeah.
They got a Forrest Gump character in that bitch.
What in ping pong?
Yeah.
No.
Y'all funny as hell.
I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna check it out because I fuck
Do
with
we have
sports
any
anime,
final
though.
thoughts on anime of the decade before I move to topic two?
This is one of the only
What about
conversations where
Classroom?
Wait, niggas wasn't fucking with Shield Hero?
That's mid.
That's anime of the decade.
Wow.
Mid.
Shield Hero is way
Top
higher
10,
than me.
JD,
It's mid, but I like Shield Hero, and I like
Yeah, I
reincarnation.
heard that shit.
It could be mid that hits, but it's still mid.
Reincarnation as a slime too.
Reincarnation is slime. Rimuru.
Rimuru
Definitely
Tempest.
up there.
My
GB,
guy.
what you
Rimuru
say?
Tempest.
What was it? Oh, Animated Decade is one of the only anime conversations where I really allow hype to sway my decision. That's my final thought.
No, I
Because
feel that.
yeah,
Anybody else?
Real quick, what about Assassination Classroom?
Yes.
I haven't peeped yet.
Fire.
Yeah.
Yes.
I've seen
that,
a little bit
I had
of
that
it.
in my top 10.
solid ass short anime.
Mm-hmm.
I
So
got a
wait,
final thought.
when did what's it called? Future Diary come out?
It doesn't matter because it's not in the category.
Future Diary.
You know what Future Diary reminds me of,
Because
Phil?
it's mid.
It reminds me of this trash ass anime I watched called To Abandon Sacred Beast.
Damn.
which is the worst anime of the decade. No,
Damn.
Yeah.
Yo, okay, here's a good one. What about Parasite?
Yes.
Yeah. Parasite Max.
yes.
Parasite is very
Parasite
good.
Parasite might be
Yeah.
up there. In the top.
That was gory as
I don't
fuck.
think it has the hype.
Parasite
but the
is
story
old. Oh, wait,
and the
no,
character
that don't
development is.
Oh, the story is pure.
Yeah, Migi?
Yes.
Yeah.
That shit's clean.
Miggy! That's my
They
name.
tied it together so well at the
Yeah,
end.
bro,
Like
no,
that
that
had a
shit was
good ending. I could fuck with Parasite all around.
Homie got the walls at the end too, bro. You
I
never seen it.
got Parasite. I got Parasite in my top of anime.
Yeah,
Hold
that's
up,
what-
let me
that's
see.
what-
Let me see
Parasite
when
my
did
top
Baccano
five,
come out?
Top 5
Like it's
short
not
anime
like
of all time.
it's not mid to me. Like that's not mid. I definitely got that.
What
At
was
least
your
an 8.
question, Matt?
At least an 8.
Nah, I was trying to look up and see what year Baccano came out.
My Hero, 14, wasn't it?
He said
Nah,
Baccano.
Baccano. I wanna say
Baccano.
2011 or 2012.
Yeah, Baccano definitely got to be anime of the decade, bro. That shit go
Nay.
hard.
Durarara better than Baccano from the same
Cap.
author.
Yeah.
I rock
Rewatch.
I'm rocking with the rah 100%.
Niggas in. They all
I
funny.
think Baccano. It say Baccano came out 2007, 2008.
Yo.
2008. Oh well, yeah, no, it ain't
Quick
conversation.
test to-
There.
Yeah.
But all right, I
take it
want
back
to
off.
move. I want to move the topic a little bit. I know we talked about Attack on Titan a lot here, and I have a friend here who.
No, it's not flushable.
You said I wasn't legible.
Oh, my bad. I was talking to somebody else. Anyway, hey, I have one more thought.
what, nigga?
If you count old stuff, number 1 is Hunter x Hunter. If you not count old stuff, number 1 is Attack on Titan. All right, go ahead.
I agree. But Attack on Titan as a series, bro. I want to kind of get y'all thoughts on it. Like the series as a whole, the final arc. How do we feel about it? I know Quietly hasn't read like the last 3 chapters, but not much has happened that would lead that would be. You know,
I haven't read the last 2, so
I don't think everybody's
GB is an
caught-
anime only.
I don't think everybody's caught up.
Really?
When was the last chapter came
yeah,
out?
I'm on the last 2 chapters. I haven't read the last 2 chapters, but I'll catch
GB
up.
hasn't.
I may be 1 behind.
Okay,
But
so
I know
Theo
shit ain't
caught up.
changed.
GB, you don't read the manga?
I don't read. Boy, we talked about this on the Attack on Titan episode. We did. I try to keep this one anime only.
Okay.
I just want to
All
All right,
experience it as an anime.
let's try to just have a
No, y'all can
series based
Spoiler-free
conversation
discussion.
Spoiler-free discussion on the series as a whole. How do we feel about Attack on Titan overall? Like what?
I don't rock with it.
Why? Get in your bag right now, bro. Get in your bag
Go
right
for
now,
it.
bro. 'Cause
Damn.
You are alone on this hill, sir.
Oh, go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
No, go ahead, Theo.
All right, so like for me, like the first season was like it got me in. I was like, okay, I'm cool with this shit. But then I realized the more I started watching it and started like reading it, because it took that big ass fucking gap, that I was like, yeah, I don't really fuck with this shit. I was like, yeah, it was cool. You got a lot of like, not jump scare, not the word I'm looking for, but like they use like the gruesomeness to try to drag people in, and after a while, that shit just got old to me. And the story was stale. So I was like, and then And then I stopped reading it. And then just to prove a point, Sensei was like, bro, finish it. And then like that way you can have an objective view of it. And so I caught up and I was like, yeah, this shit is still dry. And then they have random points where they follow characters that no one gives a fuck about. AKA Reiner. He should have just nigga should have did it. Should have just shot himself in the mouth. It would have been cool. And the shit just is not enjoyable. And then now the end to where we're at, and we're gonna, like you said, try to keep it spoiler free, but it's just this is really part of my plan. Nah, but it was really part of my plan. But it was really, really a part of my plan. That shit don't do it for me.
All right, so before I attack yo,
that was all hyperbole.
I like that.
I only have attacks as well, so I was just joking.
I personally like the darkness of Attack on Titan. I like the fact that it gives me the sense that I'm really in this terrible ass world full of despair and shit. And every time they give me like a light moment or some or some funny shit happens, it's right back to, well, we got more despair and darkness we got to walk into. And that's kind of what I take the story in for. But also, once again, I am not reading the manga, so I don't know what the fuck. Y'all might hate that shit beyond where I'm at in the anime.
I'm probably the only one on this stream that don't like it.
I tried to bring in one of your homies that also didn't like it, so you can have some backup. But
I mean,
I try to give you help.
I tried to help you out, but nigga, no, you are a super Captain G. Like,
yeah, and that case you made was not compelling.
It just everything you said was cat, bro. I don't
know. It wasn't just one particular thing. It's pretty much everything that came out.
Yeah,
I mean, that's
fine. You had the Jojo cap on, bro. It just fused to your head, man.
I think as far as like Attack on Titan goes, man, my favorite thing about it is once again the dark elements, but the fact that it's a monthly series as well.
Yeah, I like that.
I think that a lot of series could benefit from having a monthly series, such as One Piece. I think One Piece should be a monthly series.
I agree.
I don't know if I can wait that long.
Honestly, man, I can't wait.
I mean, it would just have to be more pages, but I would agree that it would.
Isn't Attack on Titan doesn't
like 40?
Doesn't it have like 40 pages or something like that?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, so I mean, there you go. Like if you had a One Piece chapter every month, bro, with 40 pages, that's crazy. I feel like with that's the best thing about Attack on Titan. It's a monthly series. Nothing feels like rushed. Seems like the author's able to get ideas off, and a lot what I really respect about Attack on Titan is that the author didn't intend for the series to go as long as he did, but because of the popularity, he extended it and he changed around a lot of different things for it. So I don't know. I like Attack on Titan. I like what it does. It's pretty cool, and the fact that it's a shonen too.
Matt, do you know what point it was supposed to stop?
I remember like this came out, whenever Attack on Titan was blowing the fuck up. Whenever you were seeing Titans everywhere and shit. I remember, and I'm guessing that was like around what, like 2013,
2013.
2013. Like 2013, 2014. Whenever it was on Toonami. And like all my homies were talking about it, that's when I knew. I was like, oh shit, like this is like Naruto big,
Yeah.
It was around that time.
Niggas in the chat funny as hell.
Not top five friend.
What the fuck do that even mean?
Come on, dog.
That nigga Brago tweaking.
Stupid, dog.
No, but go ahead, bro. My bad.
Nah, you good. I was done.
I think he was supposed to end it because he was gonna end it super irresponsible. He said, "Watch." I think he was gonna end up just killing everybody off on some crazy. But so he decided that it wasn't a good thing to do it like that. But I think the series overall is dope. To me, it's in top because it's one of the series where I started watching the anime, and it made me like he compelled me to read the manga, like shit like My Hero and Black Clover. I watched the anime, but I really don't care about reading the manga because I don't like spoilers. I don't want to get spoiled, but if I get spoiled on My Hero, I'm not really sweating it too much.
I don't agree.
It's mid that hits, bro. That's it.
I really don't care about. I don't care that bad. That's how that's how I judge how much I like a series. But I like the contrast in it. And I like Aaron's resolve. I like when characters are resolved.
Y'all got Aaron top 5 MC?
Yes,
to do what
sir.
they want to do.
No.
I don't know about top
Why
5.
not? Why not?
I don't know about top 5 yet, but like if you look at Promised Neverland, like the main character, her resolve dropped so much. It was like, yo, this shit trash. This bitch ass. Get the fuck out of here.
She
Finally talk to these niggas, please.
It's done.
Talk to them.
Like,
Damn. Don't ruin it for me, man. I didn't even start reading yet.
I can't.
Was that a hot take?
That was a hot take. Niggas, what's
I don't think that was.
I've been seeing that take.
I've heard a lot of people
more
say that.
frequently on the timeline.
Right,
Yeah.
wait, that's because I'm hearing that TPN going out sad. Same way.
I'm seeing that take a lot. Like TPN and fell off, bro.
Take, bro. That's not a hot take.
Damn.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, right? So I've talked to quite a few people, and there's people that love Emma and they'll die for her, and then there's people like me.
For some reason, I thought the bitch name was Irene. Continue.
I
mean, she do look like a little white girl with red hair, so you know she look like an Irene. I feel that.
Orange though.
For one, I wouldn't say
red, orange, same shit.
Right, bro.
I wouldn't say
This nigga different.
it's going out fast because
Why not? Go ahead, JD. I'm listening.
they're still good. They're tying in some loose ends that are pretty good. But I think overall the direction that they went in with Emma being your basic cookie cutter shonen protagonist that's always
basic.
It's just too good and has too much pure morality and kindness where people are just tired of seeing that. It's like Tanjiro, bro. It's just like another Tanjiro, except Emma's really freaking smart.
That's why I like this. This is why I like Eren so much. In the chapter where he did what he did, I'm not gonna say spoilers, even though it's like 3 or 4 chapters ago.
He did that shit.
I was like, he really doing that shit. He said, for my side, for my people, I'm doing it. Like that's
he said, fuck everybody on 40 Crip. Everybody. Literally, he's just like, I don't care, dog. Like I don't.
Everybody getting the fade.
Morality, nah, it's my morality, nigga. I don't care what you say. Like I'm cool with that. But once you start following the cookie cutter of, oh, everyone got to be together, we're all nice, nobody should die. After everything that you've gone through, it doesn't make sense
at all. Wait,
it doesn't.
Which is why.
Which
is why with Attack on Titan, bro. With Attack on
so
Titan.
she in that Jonathan Joestar mode where
like
you can't connect to the character because it's like I wouldn't do that shit at all.
Look what happened to Jonathan. Jonathan got his shit pushed back quick, like easy. Yeah. I'm not rocking with it. I can't fuck
I feel the same way about like what the fuck is happening in Attack on Titan right now. It's like there's no way that this series can have a good ending. Like I don't want it can't go in the direction of even
I see it being
you say what?
I see it being a tragedy. Like
it needs to be like, but I feel like they're going in the direction of no, we gonna save niggas, and that shit is ass.
Nah, I don't see how that's a possibility. Somebody has to go outside and Attack on Titan.
No, everybody needs to go outside.
Yeah, everybody needs to go outside.
Everybody going outside.
You know what? I will actually like give Attack on Titan more point if it goes out the way that it's supposed to. Because I will say, like, I don't really like it, but I'm not saying it's terribly written. But if it goes out the way that like the tone of the entire series goes, I'll give it some more points. If they pull some, oh no, we gonna save everybody bullshit at the end, garbage.
Well, I think what if you look at Tokyo Ghoul for example, right?
Oh god,
the way Tokyo Ghoul ended, the whole theme of Tokyo Ghoul was this tragedy and Kaneki going through all kinds of suffering, and it's like the way, and I don't want to spoil it for anybody actually, so I'll just say the way
You're talking about Re or the original?
We're talking about Re because the ending for the original Tokyo Ghoul, pure heat. That
shit was incredible.
I was like, yo, bro, is there a sequel? Is that it? It's like, is that what's going on? But the way it ended just didn't fit the whole projection of the entire series itself of Kaneki suffering and tragedy. It just didn't fit. It just wasn't the same thing. And
it also got super convoluted and confusing.
It did. There were so many plot points, and I started to get lost in who was who eventually after a while. So, who
the fuck is Al?
Y'all niggas gonna do that, but all right. But they still had really good characters. Tokyo Ghoul still top 10 to me, top 10 manga for me. So we'll let that ride.
The original Tokyo Ghoul is fucking crazy. Matter of fact, that should have been brought up.
I think the contrast in the series is dope, and how like in the beginning of the series we hate like Reiner and Bertolt because for what they did, But then at one point in the series, Aaron goes and does the same thing, and we all rocking. But he went.
We
he
was
went
rocking. I was hella rocking.
You gotta.
But the way they did it though, was smooth.
It's not really doing the same thing.
That's actually the same thing. He literally went back to their hometown and slaughtered. He slaughtered some innocent people. Innocent people. It's the same thing.
Yeah, but it's like
the same thing that they did.
But we on their side. We on their side, so it's cool.
Exactly.
But
like no, we see what he went through though.
But we also get to see what Reiner and them went through back when they was home before. Like it's not like they really wanted to. They kind of was forced into it just from the way they was raised. That's what I like about the series, to make you question certain things. Because Aaron and them wasn't right. Aaron was crushing. He was crushing people under buildings and shit. This is innocent motherfuckers who had never even seen him before. He's straight killing them.
Shit, he's not right now. Like, he's literally not right.
That's
right
a fucking fact, bro. That nigga is still tweaking, bro. That shit is hilarious.
Exactly.
So it's like, can you really hate Reiner and them and then love Aaron? Like, can you really do that?
Yes.
But yes. But why? Is it just because Is it just because we kind of seen Aaron's perspective?
Yeah.
We kind of started with him, so you rocking with him more?
Yeah.
Because Aaron is fucking going at Reiner.
Right,
pussy and just did
Reiner
what fucking
pussy,
Marley
bro.
told him to
Exactly.
do.
Aaron is changing fate. This nigga Reiner is just going with the flow and feeling bad about it.
Exactly, being pussy the whole time. Nigga crying every other chapter.
He didn't want to do what he was doing.
He didn't want to do it. He didn't want to do it.
Bro,
So why
I
you got
ain't
him
wanna
like
do
that?
this shit, man.
That nigga hates slavery.
These niggas made me do this shit, man. I didn't even want to come out here.
Man, I was just trying to take a nap, nigga.
Tell
Bro.
him, G, I'm normally on some cool shit. I wouldn't have killed him, G. I promise.
I'm normally on some cool shit.
I'm normally on some cool shit.
You're wild.
Funny as hell,
All
bro.
right, I'm gonna take a nap, nigga. And hopefully everything passes up when I wake up.
Exactly.
This nigga Reiner, dog.
But yeah, man. Anybody got any final thoughts on Attack on Titan before I go to our last topic?
Yeah, that shit goes.
I just have one thing to say.
What up, Romaine?
I just have to say, Attack on Titan, what I love most about it is the story and how it just all ties all the characters together and make them so relatable and make you want feel it, get involved with them. Like what you were saying about them contrast, I don't think it was a contrast, it's more of like a shift of point of view and like seeing like how the same thing's being done like in a different country to the same type of people. And then that makes them relatable. Like now we're all going through the same shit and we're all in the same mess. And it's like, that's what I really liked about the story, honestly. It's just a story building. That was my love about
Because in Marley, they also had like the walls wasn't just the walls we first saw, but there's so many different kind of walls in Attack on Titan, like the figurative walls and stuff like that with the whole race and stuff like that.
Right, then you got
that should get pretty deep.
Mikasa walls.
Yeah.
Bro, he
set me up. Okay, all right.
Nah,
I don't know.
Nice receive.
Nice to receive it.
Nice
Don't mind.
Don't mind.
But yeah, all the metaphorical walls and shit all help to build a story greatly, and I love that they're trying to back that. And now it's like now they're all still in the same shit in the same boat, and now they're trying to figure their way out. Like I feel like I'm still a couple chapters behind, but if they're going through the same plan with this whole like crazy rampage shit, then like it's just that this one's like a drawn out suicide in a way.
I hope the ending is so fucking sad. I gotta laugh at that shit.
Yeah, he laughed.
Funny stuff.
Yeah.
Let me see. I got a few praises just throw out. One, I feel like the show manipulates mystery in a really good way for like the whole pre-basement arc of the show.
Yeah.
And then the basement is so overhyped. Like I was sure that whatever was in the basement was like not gonna meet expectations, but not only did it meet them, it exceeded them. That's when like it became like a god tier show to me. Once you saw what the basement like opened up the show to. I had a third one, but I forgot it. But anyway, that shit goated.
I think that was another shift in the point of view. Like this is now when you open up the world a little bit more. Like you're still in a bubble, but what's really happening with the greater expanding.
Crazy with that reveal.
I was so surprised it was more. It was actually like a real world out there. Like that.
Crazy.
That reveal.
Like he had this contained in this bubble
I felt
world.
so bad for Erwin because he really went out before he got to see it, and then he was right. Like it was some real shit out there. Like he couldn't even see it. So when
Erwin better than Armin, bro.
Yo,
Erwin is better than Armin.
Erwin is better than Armin. That's not.
Yeah.
Also appreciate the.
Whoa! So
Armin
y'all
just a little like,
y'all
you know.
rocking with a nigga that can talk you to suicide?
Yes, nigga. Yes.
That nigga different.
That nigga Erwin ain't nobody,
bro.
That is
Yo, who? Be honest with me, bro. Who got a better?
Kamikaze?
Who got a better talk no jutsu? Erwin or Naruto? Erwin. That talk no jutsu is different, dog. What you mean?
Naruto talked one nigga into killing himself. Or two niggas into killing himself.
And that shit was trash.
Two niggas into killing himself, G.
The main character's name is Naruto.
Right.
Kill yourself.
Fuck out of here, bro. This nigga Erwin.
Hey, no Naruto slander.
But them niggas is ready to die anyway, G. He just capitalized on the fact that they had given up on life.
Armin? Yeah, no, I got Armin over Rhino. You're right. No, but, bro, this nigga Erwin convinced an entire
platoon. Like a
entire
whole
people. To go kill himself. This is certain death.
Y'all ain't got no choice.
Death,
just go
bro.
out with your balls.
He's like,
low.
it's either you die
just
fighting,
low, bro. Just dragging the ground.
Bro, he talked so good. This one nigga was thinking about the pussy at the crib. Like, you know what?
Come on, dog.
Bro, he was. He was like,
I'm gonna go home to that shit.
Come on now.
What my bitch doing right now?
Bro,
He was like, what my bitch doing right now, G? What? To make a nigga go kill himself and think about his bitch? You was
one of them niggas snapped right out of that talk no jutsu when he seen the man in front of him get his head pushed back by the
You realize I'm dumb as fuck.
Yo, when the rock started flying, it was like different story.
It's different.
You know what the problem was? Them niggas didn't know what love was.
Man, get the fuck out of here.
Get out of here.
No, but go ahead. Go ahead.
Damn, what was I finna say? I forgot. Oh yeah, I just want to say that on the topic of fam capping, when he first started this conversation, when Buddy said that they overused the horror aspect, I strongly disagree with that because as soon as they went into the manga for the second season, they shifted to like the human arc, which really did not depend on the threat of Titans
at all.
Not only did
that nigga Kenny.
Not only did it push the narrative forward, but it kept it fresh because it wasn't doing what the first season was doing. It was like damn near a different genre almost. That shit was crazy. Anyway, yeah,
that shit went crazy.
Levels.
Too,
that nigga Kenny is different, bro.
And the anime actually did that better than the manga did.
But aside from moving events around, I'm rolling.
Yeah. No. But that's why it moves certain events around to make things kind of.
And you know what's funny? That's Wit Studio, bro, because they did the same shit with Vinland. But
we be knowing we got the keys, man.
Hell yeah. The last topic I wanted to talk about, while we was on the topic of like the animes ending and shit like that, what causes animes and like endings in anime to be bad?
Wait, before you even go there, let me just say this: Gundam, Iron Blooded Orphans, gotta watch it, and that ending was fire.
Iron Blooded Orphans is fire.
The ending, since you talk about endings, that shit was hella sad, but it was lit.
It broke my spirit, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't ready for it. I really wasn't.
I think you need an ending that you don't really expect. I mean, you could call certain things because you could just point certain things out in story wise. Like for me, for One Piece, I know Luffy's gonna be Pirate King. I just want to see how he get there and see what happens at the end.
Right.
It's the mystery. It's really the mystery of what the One Piece is. It don't really matter. It don't really even gotta be something. I just want to. I really just want to see what it is. But for me, I like when the ending is. It depends on the narrative. Sometimes it shit needs to be tragic. Like everything can't always be a happy-go-lucky, I've been reading this for 10, 20 years and niggas is dead and I'm sad.
Exactly. Niggas is dead.
I just need for my ending not like to have an absurd amount of ass pulls or shit that just doesn't make sense. Like flipped on. Like let's go with Fairy Tail, right? The ending.
Oh shit!
Terrible.
Hey, I'm finna
but you know what makes you? But you know what makes it? But you know what makes the ending so? You know what make the ending to fucking Fairy Tail so bad is they won with magic, even though the character that they were fighting.
They didn't win with friendship.
Magic.
Oh wow! I'm shocked.
I mean, it was friendship, but it was.
You made it to the ending.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
exactly. That's the real.
You stronger than me, nigga. Damn.
Certain shit, like I'm cool. Like once I start reading it for a while, it's just like, all right, this is 3 minutes of my life. I'll read it and move on, and that's how I did it.
You read it?
I dropped Black Clover.
I was already reading.
Bro, Fairy Tail started out so good.
All down that hill.
Fairy Tail started out so good, bro, and then it just went to shit.
Fairy Tail doesn't have a good arc ending at all, so I don't know why I even expected the the actual ending to be anything because they can't end an arc for shit. Like,
I think that a bad ending really. Some people don't think it makes or breaks the series, but I think a bad ending really could fuck up the whole series.
Look at Game of Thrones.
No, it does.
Look at Game of Thrones.
For
Game
sure.
of Thrones is the perfect example.
I think it really. I think
Game of Thrones' problem was they got too popular. They tried to please
really
like
could
all
fuck
the
up a whole
demographics
season.
that was watching them.
They stopped caring in the last
They
season.
need to, bro.
Yeah,
They set up so
yeah,
much
yeah.
shit, bro. Just answer all the questions.
The series can still be goated. It can still be a dope series like Naruto. People not rocking with that ending, man. It's like nothing you could do with that ending. It just came like so out of left field that I think personally, I think the way he tied it together, I'll take it. It makes sense, but it's just like, fam. I mean, it doesn't make Naruto.
Okay, bro, I think the Kaguya shit, bro.
I'm a rock with it.
Kind of. Yeah, I'm a rock with it. I'm a definitely rock with Naruto because Naruto, like Naruto, is one of those series, bro. Like when I get old, and before I go, I'm gonna have to watch that shit in its entirety before I leave because that shit is that goated to me. But that Kaguya shit.
So you saying you'll be in the hospital on your deathbed? You just gonna tell the nurses?
Oh yeah.
On a continuous loop.
Bro, I got a couple of animes that I want to watch before I go.
Like One Piece. Yeah, One Piece better be
Hunter on repeat.
Look, One Piece most definitely. Naruto,
Haikyuu.
Yes, Haikyuu because Haikyuu will end by that time. Because Haikyuu will end by that time. You ain't gonna last that long. I promise. But
come on, dog. Come on.
I hope I have a better ending than Naruto. I can't.
Naruto ending was good. It was fine. It's just that.
Yeah, Yu Yu Hakusho was beautiful.
Yeah, they ended perfectly.
Whoa! What? Really?
Did it end perfectly?
No, the fuck it did.
I don't think Yu Yu Hakusho ended perfectly because Togashi was definitely rushed, or he definitely rushed that ending.
For not having a good ending.
Huh?
What?
It's literally infamous for not having a good ending.
What? Yu Yu Hakusho?
Yeah, because the ending was rushed.
I don't think that it's not a good ending. I just think that it's rushed. Like there's a
So okay, wait. So I got a good question. That brings up a good question.
Can it be rushed and be a good ending?
Can you rush an ending and it still be
well?
Good?
It can be rushed. It can be rushed and be and retain like what it was known for. So
it doesn't ruin the
series. So that it doesn't ruin the series.
Let's put two anime on two opposite ends of the spectrum.
Okay.
One for rushed and good or still good, and one for rushed and terrible.
Rushed and terrible, definitely Bleach. Rushed and terrible is Bleach, most definitely.
Okay.
Yu Yu is the best you're gonna get. So Bleach and Yu Yu will be the two ends of the spectrum.
So what's in between? What's rushed and not
Naruto,
good, but not bad?
Naruto wasn't rushed. It was too fucking long.
The
arc should have been half as long.
What the final arc?
I think that the entirety of that final arc should not have been there, but I don't think it was rushed.
True. That okay, I got you. Toriko will be right there in that middle ground.
Yeah, Toriko was rushed at the end.
Toriko, I like the ending of Toriko. I don't know. A lot of people didn't like it, but I like
discussion though. Niggas ain't seen Toriko though. That's the problem.
Is that the cooking show?
Yes.
It's not a cooking show.
No, it's not a cooking show. It's definitely not a cooking show. It's definitely not that.
You see, I've only been introduced to it that one time. They did a crossover with him, Luffy, and Goku. I was like, okay.
Hey, Toriko top 5. Niggas need to stop sleeping.
Okay.
Read that shit.
So is he like an adventurer?
I love Toriko, but it's not top 5.
Hey, go
like top 5 manga.
Hunter, number 2, One Piece.
Oh hell no! Hell no! Hell no!
Toriko.
Bro, Toriko top 5.
Toriko is not top 5 at all.
Toriko be Toriko top 10, bro. Bro, Toriko is lucky if it's top 10.
Okay, listen.
I'm talking about long series specifically.
Toriko world building though is top 5.
Bro, name 5 long series that are better than Toriko.
Toriko world building is like one
series that's better than Toriko. Yu Yu Hakusho.
Long running series.
Okay, Yu Yu Hakusho. Hunter.
No, you were wrong.
Well, not Hunter x Hunter, but yeah.
So you say Yu not better than Toriko, take God?
I'm taking Toriko better. Toriko is better than Yu, bro.
Not better than Toriko?
Toriko is better than Yu,
Toriko?
Bro, yes. I reviewed Toriko on my channel.
Bro. You are fucking tweaking.
Well, I don't know if I can rock with that, man.
Bro, the only arc in Toriko that is even touching
that is even touching the arc.
Man, stop, Dickie, nigga. Come on, bro.
Let me get this off. Let me get this off. The only arc in Toriko that is touching the Dark Tournament or Chapter Black is the Cooking Festival.
You already canceled. Shut the fuck
up. Niggas in this nostalgia.
Wait, Matt.
Dark Tournament is a series of mid fights that nobody gives a fuck about.
That shit is a hot ass, nigga. Like,
niggas been pushing me.
What was the first demon he fought, bro? That bitch ass nigga with the hair. Who was that nigga, bro?
Nobody know. Cause fuck that arc, bro. I'm tired of hearing that arc.
This
nigga fought a tiger.
You got Jin Boy. He was out here with the wind powers.
Them four demons that he was fighting in that fucking castle with Korban and all them, bro, they all stink, bro. All of them demons were fucking ass.
So tired of hearing about
especially that tiger nigga.
Blue Dragon slapped though. What you talking about? This nigga was out here.
I don't know, bro.
Bro, Toriko is not better than Yu Yu Hakusho, bro. I don't know what y'all niggas on, bro. I really don't, bro. I really don't. Like, bro, are we really finna talk about this? Like, we can go into this, bro. Toriko,
we can talk about it.
Bro.
Wait,
Yu has
Matt, wait, JD. Let Matt get his points off for
yeah, go ahead.
Bro, I'm just saying, bro, that, okay, look. Toriko was going on a great path, bro. The Cooking Festival was like Toriko's first great arc. Ice Hell was okay. Ice Hell was good. But other than that, you can't name like great arcs in Toriko. It was all a bunch of subpar shit. Okay? And then
no. You already wrong.
Okay, what arc is
Let him finish.
Let me ask a question. Hold up, let me ask a question. What arc is better than the Cooking Festival or Ice Hell and Toriko?
I didn't say better than those. I'm just saying they not all mid. And the one where
they're subpar.
That I disagree because when we started to learn about the Eight Kings, especially with Heracles and Bambina, I like that stuff a lot.
Bro, that shit was amazing.
Heracles was good. Bambina was, bro.
From the moment he gets into
Bambina was funny, bro.
All flames.
The moment that he gets into the gourmet world,
the gourmet world was heat, bro.
Bro, the gourmet world was heat for Heracles.
No, it's not just Heracles, bro, because one, seeing Guinness was raw, seeing all the Eight Kings were raw, knocking Master Jiro doing the grand knocking.
That was all hype, Jay. That was all hype with no substance.
What was the name of that arc?
It turned into fucking Dragon Ball Z, bro. That's what Toriko did.
That's when Acacia came in, though. That's when Acacia and Neo came in.
The last 80 chapters of Toriko, it literally was all hype.
That's like 30 chapters.
What you mean, bro? Why do you say that?
Bro, Toriko literally turned into how big each explosion can be.
But listen, the Don Slime shit, bro, the relationship.
Dragon Ball Z was logical, and that shit was incredible.
Dragon Ball Z with logic?
I said it was like if Dragon Ball Z was logical.
So Matt, how can you say that you love Dragon Ball Z, bro, but you slandering Toriko for doing the exact same thing?
Dragon Ball Z mid as fuck.
Bro,
Dragon Ball Z was as cookie cutter. Well, not cookie cutter. It was as big because it was the predecessor.
Is the actual definition of an okay anime, bro. That is the actual definition of.
But the hype of Dragon Ball Z was
at the time.
Dragon Ball is still a GOAT manga.
Yeah. If y'all watch the manga,
if we watch the manga,
read the manga. If you read the manga, I'm not gonna.
I've watched the manga.
Dragon Ball is the GOAT manga.
Hold on, Matt. What you was finna say? If we read the manga?
No, I'm just gonna say if you read the manga, like the manga for Dragon Ball Z is way superior than the anime. Like it's like Slam Dunk. Okay, Slam Dunk anime is garbage, but the fucking manga is beautiful. It's bruh, come on.
I said it's okay, bro. I didn't say
Dragon Ball manga is loaded to this day. G, that shit in my top 5s.
Dragon Ball manga is amazing.
The anime ain't always it, but the manga, Toriyama was in his bag. The nigga got his scenes, like how he illustrates everything, like the action is there. It's beautiful.
His illustrations are fire. I'll give you that.
No, bro. Wait. Take God. I have everything that happened in Dragon Ball better than everything that happened in Dragon Ball Z, bro.
Oh yeah, that's not a hot take. Everybody agrees with that.
JD, you said
anybody
that's cap?
who knows anything.
I like it. Yeah,
JD, how the fuck is that cap? JD,
no,
hold on.
Ball Z.
Bro, JD has that cap.
The Frieza Saga was heat, bro.
It's not better. It's not better than the entirety of Dragon Ball, bro.
I didn't say the entirety of Dragon Ball, but I feel like there's definitely arcs in Dragon Ball Z that are literally unforgettable. The Frieza Saiyan Saga and the Frieza Saga are unforgettable.
Saiyan Saga,
Exactly,
Frieza Saga,
and then
yes.
it fall off.
Wait, you said Sensei got hot? What?
Yeah,
Saga
say
is
it.
good.
Vegeta versus Goku, bro. Come on.
Come
bro,
on.
you letting nostalgia grab you by the balls right
Nah,
now.
you're
bro.
right. You're right. You're right.
No,
I ain't gonna front. I ain't gonna front.
good.
Yeah, you're
Like,
right.
don't
You're right.
act like
I'm gonna fall back on the Saiyan Saga, but Frieza
I
Saga
didn't
was
say,
different.
I didn't say it was
Frieza
bad. I didn't say it was bad, take God. I'm saying it was okay.
Hey, I need these niggas to
It
be
was
honest,
good,
man.
bro. You tweaking.
Toriko is like good at best and mid.
You are fucking trash.
Toriko is a flawless. He said you are trash.
Bro, Toriko is like mid, bro. You can't
Toriko
skip, bro. You can't skip 2 arcs, bro, of the
First
series.
off, what's the
And
name of
then-
that arc? What's the name of that arc where the poison dude
Hold up.
was like making bets against that other dude? I forgot the name of that arc.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. When they were in the casino,
Yeah, the gourmet
The
casino. I think that was the name of the
Casino?
arc.
Gourmet Casino was
Bro,
okay.
that arc
It was.
better than
It was
every
okay.
arc you had.
It's not
What?
memorable. It's not memorable. It's
Look,
not
you
memorable.
said the gourmet casino out of all the arcs that you could name, bro.
Yeah, that
Bro,
wasn't
you
the move,
named the
bro.
other two
That wasn't the
amazing.
that wasn't the right move, bro.
I'm
You said
dead.
out of
Bro, this nigga, this nigga wildin'.
This nigga Matt about to get you, dog. Don't play the
Bro, you said the gourmet casino?
Bro, you named the Dark Tournament.
Yeah, the Dark Tournament is like one of the best arcs in Yu Yu Hakusho. It's one of the best
Ain't
arcs in
nobody
Shonen.
That shit weak.
It's weak?
Whoa, cap.
Bro, that's cap. Y'all
It's not
niggas
weak.
know
It's
that
not
that's
weak.
cap.
Yeah, that's cap.
It's not. It's
Dark
not.
Tournament
it's
is
not
one
right.
of the best
That
arcs
shit
in
is-
Shonen, bro.
The
Dark
Dark
Tournament is
Tournament.
one of the best arcs in Shonen,
Tournament-
period.
The Dark Tournament is a tournament arc full of non-amazing fights.
The Dark Tournament is one of the best arcs in Shonen, period.
Why?
Like,
Why?
I really,
Explain.
what you talking about?
I really
Talk
kind
about
of
it
want to
right
go.
now.
Wait, yeah,
Talk
wait.
about
No,
This is
wait.
a new
Take God.
topic.
Wait,
What
yeah,
is
yeah.
great
Wait, Tom.
about
Wait, I got
Dark
you.
Tournament?
Take God. Shut the fuck up. Wait. So wait.
I'm sick of
I
it.
really didn't have this plan, but since niggas is really trying to get in their bag, we can go into this topic of top 10 arcs in anime right now. Let's do it.
Do
We
top
can do
10
that,
arcs
but
in
can we
Shonen,
talk
Sensei.
about why
Shonen,
Dark
Sensei,
Tournament-
yeah,
Shonen,
top 10
Shonen.
arcs in Shonen.
Top 10 shonen arcs, bro. Right now. Let's go.
Can we first hear about why the Dark Tournament is great?
Go ahead.
Can that be
He said,
preliminary?
you say Dark Tournament is what? Top 5, top 10?
Defend it.
What you mean defend it, bro? Like where do we start at? What you want to talk
start
about?
at
You
the
want to talk
beginning
about the
of the
villain?
arc and we
You want to
stop
talk about
at
the
the end
villain?
of
The
the arc. That's what
Toguro,
defines an arc.
the Toguro brothers are dope. Yeah, they're dope. Toguro,
Why
what
they
his
dope?
resolve was and how like everything that he went through, the story between him and Genkai was dope.
What did he go through?
What you mean? What did he go through?
Because he wanted to be strong. That was his story.
Yeah, and then he chose to
Be
go
strong,
into
so
limbo.
I gave in to like.
He was strong
He
because
made it be a demon.
he had
Oh,
saw
that's such a
an
compelling
entire
story.
group of people who he was supposed to protect and get wiped out. Like it wasn't just like, oh, I just want to be strong. Like no, people died.
Hey,
and
we
he was
all
like,
got dead
damn. I
homies.
was weak as shit. Like that's why he wanted to get strong.
On the dead homies,
All
dog.
right, so Theo, go ahead.
He was the first Jiren. I just came back. I was away, but he was the first Jiren. Was good.
Jiren trash
Welcome
too.
back.
Jiren stinks. Yeah, let's not talk about Jiren.
Jiren is trash.
Jiren do
Toguro
stink.
did that.
Nigga, what the fuck you come in here and say that bullshit for?
Tuning
I
exams.
walked
Tuning
up
exams
to
is
her and
another.
said, like, girl, bro.
Tuning exams was
Tuning exams is one of the best arcs in
Tuning
Shonen.
exams,
Soul
top five.
Society
Agreed.
is
That's
one of the
fair.
best arcs in Shonen.
agreed.
Top five.
Agreed.
Chimera
Chimera and
let's
Art
see.
and
Chimera
York
and
knew.
top five.
Chimera and York knew.
Hell yeah.
Chimera and
Man,
Arc
I
and
for
York
sure.
knew. Yes, most definitely.
We're gonna
Let's
throw
see.
Marineford,
Y'all
Water
just named
7
my
in his
whole
lobby
top
out
five,
there.
low-key.
Yeah.
Besides Berserk Golden Age.
Sabaody. If I say
Yo.
anything from One Piece, I gotta say Sabaody.
Yo, the Stain arc in My Hero. Heat.
Yikes.
Top 10?
I love
Is
it.
it top 10 though? That ain't
It's not top 10.
That ain't
It's
top
not
10.
top
That ain't
10,
top
but it's an
10.
honorable mention.
Nah, it's not an honorable mention. No.
I got Frieza arc is top 10. For
Stain
sure.
is the reason why a lot of people started staying in My Hero Academia, though.
Hey, that's nice, but My Hero Academia is mid.
Nice,
Like
but
three
He
times.
said
My
that's
Hero
the-
Academia is full of mid.
My Villain Academia actually, once it's in the anime, bro, I'm not gonna lie. Some niggas might start acting different.
My villain academia definitely gonna be like different for a lot of niggas.
When they animate that backstory, bro,
That's arcs, bro. And then you started off by talking about Stain, bro. You
Stain is
can't.
heat. What you
Okay,
mean?
bro, it's heat, but is it top 10 heat of Shonen? No.
Stain is one of my favorite
Hey.
antagonists, period, bro.
Hey,
For
quick
real.
question, Sensei.
Yo,
Is My Villain Academia better than Overhaul?
yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that's not even a debate. Why?
Because Overhaul is mid. So I'm hoping for good.
Overhaul was big mid. He went out so sad.
It was mid, bro. And niggas hype that shit.
He went out so.
We gonna
sad,
talk about how Sensei overhyped that shit to me. You and Carlito.
But do you read the manga?
Bro, it was better in the manga than it was in the anime.
Look, I had dropped the manga because fucking Academia is mid, and then fucking Carlito and Sensei like, yo, fucking read Overhaul. That shit's amazing. Now Red like, this shit is still mid.
It is mid due to the repetition.
It was fire and hype as hell. He did go outside.
Yo, Mirio is fucking incredible.
Yes, bro.
And that writing for him
if I read hella Mirio chapters and then text you, come on now.
All right, quick question,
you read that whole arc.
Quick questions though. While we on the Lemillion topic, do y'all take the bullet or no? Do y'all just see what happened if she get hit with that shit?
Hell no, fuck her.
Yeah, if she get hit, she get hit, bro. I ain't taking no bullet.
Because like, what's the worst that can happen? Either she lose her power or it don't work because it's her power.
But the thing is, if she loses her power, how does that arc end?
For one, if she lost her power, Overhaul would have fucked himself from the rip right there. Like
if she lost her power, Overhaul wouldn't have a reason to torture her no more.
The whole arc is over.
What if he now just
he would have killed everybody?
Right, that's what I'm about to say. He's gonna kill everybody. So now
we already seen that he can't win that fight.
Win what fight?
To kill everybody.
Yes, he could.
Deku would have beat his ass.
How?
What?
How? Without the little bitch,
8%?
right, bro? Without the
at the very least, All Might would have pulled up and gave you that right
arm.
All Might
is come on,
bro. It's in everybody's best interest for her to not have that power.
You can't take
it is though. Like back to the point. I ain't finna troll you all day, Sensei, but I feel like if it was me, I would have just not took the bullet.
I would have took the gun and shot him myself.
But the thing about it is that wasn't.
Bro, why couldn't you say both of y'all? He didn't have that ability.
No,
nah.
He didn't have that ability.
Wait,
but that's the thing though. Like Lemillion wasn't about like he was supposed to be like the best hero ever. He couldn't let someone else get hurt. Like that just wasn't gonna be a thing. He was like, I'm gonna let you. That wasn't his style.
What are you talking about? I thought he said IQ.
No.
But now he's finna be pushing fries. Now he's finna be pushing fries in college and shit.
Ron, what was your question?
For real. My question is, his powers was permeability. So he could have. What if when the bullet was coming towards him, he could have, solidified his body when it was exiting to stop it midway, to prevent it from hitting her, and still stopped it from being inside of him.
Do you think he has that type of control to?
I mean, he has control. He has been controlling
the speed of a bullet.
It's true. I get you. The speed of a bullet, yes, but I mean,
you gotta be able to see the bullet and move faster than the bullet to do that.
He technically did move faster than the bullet.
Allegedly.
Mm-hmm.
Allegedly.
to get to save the girl.
To summarize, throw that arc away.
All right, so next, top 10, the rest of the top 10 arcs. All right, we got Chimera Ant, we got York New, we got Marine 4, we got Sabaody, we got what else?
Can we throw Alabasta in there?
Tuning Exam.
We got
Soul Society.
Soul Society. Do we want to put Namek in there?
I know a lot of y'all probably don't watch Gintama or have read Gintama, but Shogun Assassination definitely in there.
Shogun Assassination is fucking fire. Not on my
I haven't seen Gintama, so I can't speak.
I can't get past the first few episodes.
Same.
The first few episodes of Gintama are filler, so I mean
that's because Shogun Assassination is an actual arc.
That's the first time I've heard that.
Episode
where should I actually start then?
I can only
episode 3.
I can only watch
episode
3. I can only watch maybe 1 or 2. I can't binge Gintama. That shit put me to sleep if
I watch
it.
It's like a sitcom. Most of the time it's a sitcom, but every now and then
that third episode, I'd be like, bro, I gotta go lay down, man. These niggas bugging. Some of it is funny though. Some of it is funny, and it's supposed to be so up there that I want to give it a shot. But bro, it's actually like this shit is hard to get through this shit, man. I can't even hold you. I'm like, damn, shit ass.
Anyway,
I'd rather
Golden Age is up there.
Golden Age, yes sir. Okay. But it's not shown.
I thought we were scrapping this to
we only
shown.
Niggas sleep on 5 Kage Summit, low key.
Yeah.
Whoa, a 5 Kage Summit,
nah, bro. I throw that in there. Nah. That's top 10, bro.
Wait, 5 Kage Summit top 10?
Stop playing. Stop bullshit. Stop bullshit.
That's damn near the best arc in Naruto.
It is not the best arc in
Naruto. All right, wait, what you got? What you got?
5 Kage Summit before you said the pain arc.
Yo,
you said 5 Kage Summit before you said pain arc, bro. What?
Get the fuck out of here. Pain arc?
Bro, what?
Pain
Nah,
arc slap.
bro. Hey, y'all gotta relax,
No.
bro.
Pain arc, that's a fight though. Like,
Bro, the pain arc is like the best
it's
arc in Naruto.
literally just
In Naruto
rewatched the Pain
Shippuden.
arc, literally, like I just finished it today.
Bro, the pain arc
that
is
shit
just
is
the
mainly
fight,
just
bro.
a fight, bro.
It's just a fight, bro.
Bro, so what? It's still
Get
a
the fuck out of here.
So
Nah,
what is this
Hokage Summon
criterion?
is better than the Pain arc.
Does there have to be 5 arc, or does there have to be 5 fights in the arc, or what? Like
no, bro, but like the arc needs to have more.
It's just a really amazing fight.
Right, G. It's
Pain
just
and, Pain
bro,
arc
it's
slap.
just a really bro. That is so cap, bro.
What?
I'm not trying to. You know what? I'm not trying
That's
to
the
like
most
dumb
cap
it down.
shit I've ever heard in my
Damn, Matt, Matt, it's okay, bro. It's all right, bro.
Let me get this right. Let me get this
Look,
right.
I got-
Y'all saying that the
I
pain arc is trash,
No,
or y'all are saying
no,
the pain
no,
arc
no,
is
no,
not
no,
good?
I got Naruto versus Pain as the
not,
greatest fight
yeah,
ever.
bro. Right, bro. I'm not saying the arc is trash at all,
Wow.
bro. I'm not saying the arc is trash. I'm saying I have 5 Kage Summon over that.
I
Hell
agree.
no.
And the world building on 5 Kage Summon is crazy.
Cap.
How is that cap? How is that cap?
Niggas,
So the 5
he
Kage
expanded
Summit,
the world. And
nigga, the 5 Kage Summit is, bro. That shit is booty.
You are
Yes,
tweaking,
it's
bro.
Let's talk about it.
Talk
It's
about it.
mid. Sasuke retrieval arc is better than 5 Kage.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
Talk about, explain it, bro.
Yeah, he's right.
Hey, let me
Sasuke
say,
retrieval arc.
nah. The 5 Kage Summit arc, that shit's fire because there's more than one fight, right?
No, bro, it has literally very little to do with the fights that happen.
Or is it
Exactly.
because Sasuke went in there being an emo bitch? Is that what?
Ah, talk to them
That's part
niggas.
of it.
Like, what, bro? What are we doing right now, bro? Like, I can't believe y'all niggas just disrespected the Pain arc, bro. The only stain on the Pain arc is the fact that Pain or the fact that Nagato brought everybody back to life. You can't say shit else about
That is ass, nigga.
You can't say
That shit ass.
you cannot say shit else bad about that arc,
That's
bro.
a fact. I'm not saying
Nothing.
it's trash. It's
Y'all
not
better
as
listen to
good
him.
as the 5 Kage Summon,
Yeah,
nigga.
5 Kage Summon go to you tweaking.
Bro, 5
cap.
Kage Summon is
Did we
goated.
say- did we say
Wait,
the,
matter of
That's
fact,
cap, bro. If I have not heard cap this whole stream, bro, that is
check it out, man.
5 Kage Summon
I
is
got 5 Kage Summon, and I got
talk
Sasuke
about it,
retrieval
bro.
over the Pain.
Yo, niggas capping.
In what world is the 5 Kage Summon goated?
In
Like,
this one,
what?
nigga. In
No,
this one, bro.
niggas are some
It's not
shit.
even the best
bro.
arc in
Earth
Naruto.
616,
Like, how is it
nigga.
goated?
Wait, what?
Earth 616.
I didn't hear what he
you
said. You
said.
funny as hell.
It's
Real
616,
niggas don't get
man.
that.
Did you
Real-
just say the
look
5
at World
Kage Summon is the best arc in Naruto?
I didn't say that. He was wilding.
So
The best
said
arc in
that?
I
Naruto
said
is
damn
Chunin
near.
exam.
I said damn
No,
near.
fuck no.
Exam, B.
Kage Summon is
no.
fucking mid, bro. You
Chunin
had
exam is
Naruto
the best.
hyperventilating over fucking Sasuke. You had
That's the whole show, bro. That's not just 5 Kage Summon.
no, bro, literally Kage Summon, bro, where this nigga Naruto was hyperventilating over Sasuke.
Bro, that
That's
nigga
no
was
drop.
right, bro.
I think
That's
that's
what
fine.
I'm
How
saying.
many
No,
times did
no,
they drop
that's his
Naruto?
character.
That's the
his
best
whole
meme.
shit.
That's the best meme
That's his
on
character
Twitter.
development.
That's the
That's
best meme
literally-
on Twitter.
That's
man.
character development? Are y'all
That's
niggas?
his-
Wait.
That's
wait,
his-
wait, wait,
that's
wait,
his
wait,
character
Jimmy,
development. That
Jimmy,
was
I
dope,
hope you're not
bro.
trolling, bro.
That's no
I hope you're not
that's no
trolling. We
drop
having a
with,
conversation, nigga.
Bro.
Y'all just
Okay.
yelling at each other. Y'all niggas ain't having no conversation. We not even naming other arcs no more. Y'all just yelling back and forth, saying cap and intervals and shit. Y'all niggas ain't even making no
Niggas said the
sense,
5
man.
Kage Summon, bro. I lost it when y'all said the 5 Kage Summon, bro.
Yes, bro.
I can name 5 arcs in Naruto better than the 5 Kage
Do
Summon.
it right now, bro. Do it.
I can do it too.
Do
Yo,
it
man,
right now.
Yeah, I can do it too.
Both of
Let me
y'all.
do it for
just
you,
real
man.
quick. Let me just go real quick. The Chunin exams,
Okay.
the Pain arc,
Cap.
the Land of the
What?
Waves. Land of the Waves is
Wait a minute, no, Matt, don't go any further. You said you mean to tell me with confidence in your heart that 5 Kage Summon is better than the Pain arc?
Yes.
No.
Oh my,
Bro, we gotta
Lord.
go. Hey, we gotta go. We gotta
Hey, I'm out of here, nigga. Nah, Sensei, it was fun, nigga, but I'm out, bro. We had fun. But see, now you capping. Now this is
Bro, get the
ridiculous.
fuck out of here, bro. Y'all.
Bro, you talking about Jiraiya versus Pain
That is
is
not
better
in
than
the
everything.
Pain arc.
Pain is
That
I
is
not
don't
not
a
in the
care,
Pain
nigga.
arc.
Is Pain in the title? Is Pain in the title?
Pain in the title.
No.
Jay, that's
The
a
Pain
Pain
arc
arc.
is
I don't think
Pain
the
invading
I don't think
the
Jiraiya
village.
versus
It's
Pain
not.
is in
We had a
the.
con-
It is
no,
not, bro.
Matt, we had a conversation. Yeah, we had a conversation about it earlier, like a while ago. It's not. I remember that.
Pain arc is Pain invading the Elite Village and dying. Pain arc.
Black Widow. What you say?
Bro, I can't
is
believe
whispering,
y'all, bro.
bro?
First y'all niggas was trying to give me some shit about Toriko, bro, and that mid-ass shit.
Yes. Oh no. I'm gonna lean on you for Toriko, bro.
This
You're not gonna get away
bullshit
with that. I'm
ass
leaning on you for that.
Kage Summit, bro.
All right, wait. So what do you think the best arc in Naruto is, man?
I think the best arc in Naruto is
the pain arc.
Look, in Shippuden, the pain arc.
No, overall, bro. All of
Overall,
Truly nicknames, probably.
I have to say Sasuke retrieve.
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
You act like that arc isn't fire.
nigga.
Wait. We sitting on the Sasuke retrival arc?
Bro, it's
How?
not the
Bro,
best arc
it's
in
a good
Naruto.
How?
It's a good
But better
arc,
than
bro.
Chunin exam? Fuck out of here.
I mean, you know.
Nah, he quiet. I mean,
Talk
fuck
about
outta
it.
here.
Talk about it. Anytime
Why do you like Sasuke retrieval over the Chunin exams?
For one, since y'all niggas want to talk about fights,
The laugh. Get out of here.
Naruto versus Sasuke, bro.
Which fight did you really?
Naruto versus Sasuke.
No.
Naruto versus Sasuke is fire.
Bro, if y'all niggas sit up here and cap on Naruto versus Sasuke, see,
wait,
I'm
did you say-
out this bitch, bro.
Wait. I missed the question. Are you saying that it's the best fight in Naruto?
Bro,
Oh, no, that's Rock Lever.
It's definitely top 3.
Yes, it's definitely top 3. It is definitely top 3. It is definitely top 3.
If you want to say top 3, go ahead.
for sure.
If you want to say top 3,
Not better than Pain versus
It
Naruto,
is
but it's top 3.
definitely top 3, bro.
Okay. I thought you said the
It goes
best.
that.
I thought you said the best, bro.
Versus Gaara, and it goes Naruto versus Pain. That's top 3.
Whoa, Kakashi versus Obito was up there too.
Bro, fuck out of here. I'm so tired of hearing about that.
Yo, what about Gaara versus Madara?
Niggas saw
Not
some
Gaara,
good choreography.
Rock Lee versus Madara.
That
That's
choreography
not
was
the
hitting.
thing.
That is the
Rock
fight.
Lee versus
You
Madara.
said
You talking about Guy?
You said Rock Lee, nigga?
I said
about
Rock
Guy?
Lee. My bad. Yeah, I'm talking about Guy. My bad. I'm capping.
Damn, you saying they all
Sensei,
looking like this
The
shit?
next
That's
time, you
racist,
gotta
bro.
bring fights.
That racism is crazy, dog. Ain't
You
it?
got the thing, brows.
Yeah, y'all ass is hilarious.
Bro, more goes into a fight than choreography.
So check it out.
You got the build up.
We only got 8 or 7 arcs right now.
Phantom Trope.
We already said that.
Wait. What Phantom Troop? Wait. Whoa. You talking about York New?
Yes.
Yeah, he's talking about York now.
Okay, that's fair.
That's fair.
Hey, Golden Age Berserk.
We got
Niggas
that.
sleep.
We got that in there.
Stop
That's
bullshitting,
seinen,
yo.
though. That's
Cooking,
seinen.
cooking festival.
Oh, yeah.
And that's not
Toriko.
and since they gave the shonen restricted,
Yeah,
which is
so only
you know,
shonen-
so
only
shonen.
Whoever was shitting on Toriko, his least favorite arc. Put that in there.
Did we?
The cooking festival?
The
Did we
cooking
put,
festival is
The
definitely.
cooking festival is the only arc from Toriko that needs to be in this conversation. That's it.
Okay.
You don't know shit about
There is
Toriko.
no other arc in Toriko touching the cooking
Ice Hell.
festival.
Ice Hell is pretty good.
Ice
bro.
Hell is not touching the cooking festival.
I'm
All
not
I
saying
know
it's
is
touching it, but it's
Toriko
pretty
as a
good.
whole
It's
is fucking
Ice
fire.
Hell is pretty good, and that's
Hey.
what I said. Wait a second. That's what I said about Toriko at the beginning when we
Sensei, when
started
you
talking
finally
about that
read-
shit.
But I'm telling you, but
Hell-
you're saying those are the only 2 arcs. I'm saying that's cap. There's
no,
more.
I said those are the only 2 arcs that are like great, that you could say are great. Those are the only 2.
Sensei, I can't wait till you read Toriko.
I really like
Hey,
that.
check it
The
out.
whole
You gotta
8
shit on these niggas when you
You
read
cannot
it.
got-
say-
I
you
got-
cannot
I
say
got-
another arc in Toriko.
Check it out.
I got 2 proposals I want to put up, but I don't know if y'all gonna accept them.
We damn near are because you
We
damn
finna dismiss
You
you.
damn near finna say what I'm finna say. Go ahead.
I want to put up part 4 from
Yes,
JoJo.
sir.
Is that an arc?
Part
We agreed
Is
that
JoJo
that was the
shonen?
arc last time.
JoJo
Isn't each part like an arc?
Isn't JoJo
It's an
seinen?
anime, bro.
No,
You
JoJo
said it wasn't
shonen,
an
bro.
arc.
It's shonen.
Is it?
right?
How is it shonen?
No,
Unless I'm
JoJo's
mistaken.
seinen,
If I'm
bro.
wrong,
I think
mistaken,
it's
let me
part
know.
three.
Seinen.
JoJo's isn't shonen, is it?
JoJo is
Yeah,
definitely seinen, bro.
Oh, well,
Yo.
correct me then. So if I
JoJo
can't,
doesn't become seinen until part 7.
Yeah, bro.
JoJo. Why did
so I'm in-
no?
I'm in
It
the
went
good
from
balance.
shonen. It went from shonen to
Went from
seinen.
shonen to seinen in part 7.
Yeah.
So I'm good. So part 4, I want to propose to be up there.
Yo,
and then I don't know
four
if
is
y'all-
heat.
200%
Part 4 is
told me
pure
part
heat,
4 was
nigga.
an anime and not an arc. Last time we talked about this shit.
Bro,
What?
part 4 is heat.
You told me part 4 was an anime, not an arc. I asked you this shit.
And
That doesn't make any sense, bro. I bought the manga volumes for part 4. What are you talking about?
No, wait. I said,
What I'm saying is,
I think you can count them as. I think you can.
I think they are their own story. Their own
No, I
stories.
think you can count them as arcs. I think you should just count them as arcs instead of.
Well, then fine then. The Kira Yoshikage arc.
Shit, damn near top 5.
He said the Kira Yoshikage arc. Nigga, that shit is
Nah,
heat
you
too.
right.
The Kira
Bro,
Yoshikage
if part
arc.
four
If
is
part
That's
an
four
arc,
crazy
is
though,
on
because
anime.
I like part 3 more than I like part 4.
The Kyoko
I
arc
like-
from
I
Rurouni Kenshin.
That's the nigga who
Said
didn't
that.
like Attack on Titan. Because we gotta get him out of here.
No, that's not
He said, no. Nigga stupid.
That was not me, sir.
But wait, Matt, you said the what art?
What's it called? Kyoko from Rurouni.
Is that the one with the bandage?
Oh,
the Kyoto arc is hot.
Yeah, Kyoto.
That's the one with the bandage nigga. All right, bet.
Yeah.
The bandage nigga.
That arc is definitely top 10 shonen arcs.
Talking about the one with the bandage nigga.
The one with the you talking about Mummy Man?
Yeah, Mummy
The bandage nigga.
No, that
I'm gonna start
art
saying
was
that
fire,
now.
bro. The bandage.
I'm about to start
nigga.
saying that. You got the bandage nigga? Yeah, that's my
That
nigga.
art. Show me right now.
That nigga with the bandage.
Y'all taking Karasuno versus Shiratoza as art?
Nah. If hold up, if we take an arc from Haikyuu, bro, we gotta do the Nationals arc.
Stop, bro. Listen, don't you spoil. Man, I swear.
I'm not gonna spoil shit. I'm just saying.
Matt, if that's not that you get swung on, bro, just don't be doing
Bro,
that, bro.
all I'm saying is, bro, that arc needs to be in here, even if y'all niggas haven't seen it.
But ain't we technically
Okay,
in the National
Matt,
arc right now in the
Matt,
anime?
Yes, that's what we're in.
Okay.
Matt, okay.
Well, I watched the anime, so don't spoil.
So Matt, there's two suggestions I want to put up, and they're gonna be controversial, but at the same time, I feel like I have standing ground. Brian Hawk versus Takamura, right?
Okay.
And then you got Inashiro versus Sato.
Ooh, I can.
Bro.
I can go.
I'm watching Inashiro versus Sato right now, and
I can go with both of those. I can go with both of those. That's fine.
Inashiro versus Sato is one of the most compelling sports matches I've ever watched, nigga. Ever.
Damn.
That shit is ridiculous.
That's heat.
Do not ruin this shit. This one.
If I ruin it, bro, for real,
I just got there.
Punch me right in my mouth if I ruin it for you, please. Punch me right in my jaw because I will. Because
I just got there, bro. That shit is the next, probably like the next couple episodes.
Shit is pure.
This nigga May been K-ing everybody. He's striking out niggas left.
That nigga Carlos is different, dog. Don't fuck with Carlos, dog. For real, bro.
Gee, my girl was walking past the screen and saw that nigga lips go. She wasn't fucking with his character design.
Takamura versus Brian Hawk is like one of the best fights in anime.
Literally, period. Like
it's like one of the best fights in anime, bro.
Oh my god, watching that fight is just.
I've
watched it. They got the whole thing on YouTube. It's like an hour and 20 minutes, bro. It's just like watching a movie. This shit is beautiful.
Is that worth it?
Oh my god,
bro. That's one of the best. Hey, look, Sensei.
No,
bro. This is one of the best art. Or look, that's one of the best fights in shonen. Period. The build up, everything, bro.
What series is this? What do you
Hajime no Ippo.
Hajime no Ippo.
Oh, the boxing shit.
Yep.
Shit,
really.
Megalobox out. It's like
Megalobox is good. Megalobox is very good. I like Megalobox.
Megalobox is
Niggas say,
bro.
I like Megalobox. I really like Megalobox a lot, bro.
I didn't like the ending,
bro. That nigga was one hit punching everybody, bro.
Megalobox was decent.
Yo, Gearless Joe, bro. Come on, that name is raw. Gearless Joe.
Man, that
shit. I fuck with Gearless Joe, bro.
Fuck out of here.
Y'all funny as fuck. So wait.
This nigga says
dramatic pause, G.
We got 8, bro. We need 2 more.
Bro, I just named you like 5.
Bro, I told you the first arc of Fairy Tail. Damn, nigga.
Stop, nigga, please.
What about the final arc in Fullmetal?
Yo, I was about to say Fullmetal
Alchemist games and Fairy Tail is fire.
Yo, what about the first arc of Death Note?
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's goated.
That count as an arc.
That's goat.
Yeah,
that's an arc. L versus Light.
Promised Day and Full Metal fucking fire too.
That shit is beautiful, bro.
All right. I'm rolling.
Matter of fact, let me go to my list that I got in my fucking phone.
All right, nigga.
Gracefield, actually, that's a good point. That's a good point. That's a good point. Gracefield and Promised Neverland.
Yeah, that first Promised Neverland.
Gracefield art, yo, Gracefield hit different.
That shit was clean. That shit hit in the manga.
Oh yeah, yo, Isabella. Woo, Isabella different.
Before you found out the mystery, that shit was hot. That shit was goated. Yeah. That gotta be up there.
Suspense was killer.
The suspense was up there for that. It was done.
Promised Neverland probably had one of the best starts for a series that I've read in a very, very long time. Because that Gracefield arc was just heat, chapter after chapter.
Yeah.
You said, listen, bro. I'm telling you, dog.
Hey, that shit fire.
Did anyone read Shaman King?
No.
I got read.
Yo, Vorg versus Elliot. That's a good fight, bro. That's a really,
bro.
Really
that's the best fight in the series.
You niggas gonna bring up Shaman King and not Zatch Bell?
Bro,
Tower got Hell Train. Tower got Hell Train arc. Also,
Matt, how did you feel about
the train arc of Demon Slayer?
But it was lit. It was lit.
What's up?
How did you feel about Ippo versus the nigga from Indonesia? The
the last fight.
Not his last fight. It's the wild jungle fight, the jungle fighting type of nigga. He didn't really have any form, but he was like super athletic.
He had
fuck. Ippo
yeah,
versus
jungle shorts.
Hold on.
You know what I'm talking about, Laz. I know you.
It's the one that pulls on the ropes and shit, right?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Let me get the name. One sec. Because I
That
remember
was whenever he was doing
Wally? Was it
the
Wally?
Pacific.
It was Wally. Yeah.
Yes, it was Wally.
And then what's it called? Miata versus the
Randy
Boy,
the OBF, the OBF title fight.
Yeah, Randy
When he
Boy.
learned the cross counter, I said,
See, the thing is, when I read that fight long ago, man, the scans were so bad for it. But for whatever reason, when it got to the lightning god stuff, bro, like that was the only part of the fight that was clean, dog.
Oh, Miata was hooping that fight. I said, yo.
But listen, man, I'm telling you that I was telling Matt, Volg and Elliot is like
that's the best fight in the series.
It's so good, man.
The closest ones that came to it were like the Bison Takamura and then Ippo and Alfredo. Like
Ippo and Alfredo hurt me, bro. I just really thought he had it.
Yeah.
I thought he had it, bro.
That was the first fight I read when I caught up weekly, bro. Like when they were about to get at it. Oh my god,
boy,
bro,
that shit was funny.
Them double spreads hurt me, dog. When he went for the punch, I just see like 2 double spreads back to back, and he just falls. I'm like, what the fuck? Bro?
Also, low key, Date versus Ricardo, the rematch.
Oh my god, that hurt, bro.
That was beautiful, bro.
You know what's crazy? I won't speak on what's ongoing right now with the manga, but there's some certain stuff, man, that made me go back and look at that fight. Hurts. But this Ippo right now though, gas. Right now, oh my god. Oh my god! Yo.
Yeah, it's gas, bro. But like, bro, that's hey, look, man. The author needs to change that fucking name of the series, bro.
I know. It's Hajime no Sendo.
Ippo, Hajime no
Sendo, bro.
Spoiler alert.
Too bad.
Nah, you see that coming after like because I didn't finish. I'm like chapter 1,000 something,
bro.
But like I saw if they would just highlight Sendo. So
hey, if I gotta read 1,000 chapters to see that coming. Spoiler alert.
No, sir. Sibo, please do better, man.
At this point, if you're not read Ippo, bro, I'm just gonna spoil everything. I don't
exactly
care,
facts, man.
There's 1,000 chapters,
bro. This fight. It's like I don't know if I should read it weekly or should I wait for the binge, man? Because the binges for Ippo are
they're great. They're great.
But the weekly
I haven't read Ippo since chapter 1204, bro.
I know, man. I was away from that for so long, but then people were saying to get back on it because a certain fight for Mashiba and bruh.
So do we?
Morikawa going in.
Are we saying that Ippo has like the best fights in shonen?
No. Definitely not.
As a pure fight.
If we talking about pure fighting,
I think it depends on what you like. Because if you prefer that over abilities and shit like that, then maybe you would say if you really like boxing. But like if you like abilities like me and shit and powers and shit, then I would say no.
Yeah, I like super niggas.
Yeah, I like super.
I'm trying to think. What's the best? What is the best fight in shonen?
I think he needs to pause.
I mean,
Maryland versus Netero.
What's the best fight in shonen?
Maryland versus Netero.
How many times I gotta say?
Maryland versus Netero.
Fuck out of here, bro. No.
I mean,
how can you even say that, bro?
If we're talking like straight up 1v1 fights, like hand to hands and stuff, I mean, I've read Ashita no Joe's got 2 fights that are classics of boxing, man. Like for Rikishi versus Joe, and then Joe versus Jose Martinez, bro. Like, man, this is one of the most insane fights ever, bro.
I think Ichigo versus Grimjo 3 is one of the best fights I've ever seen.
How many times them niggas fought?
I don't know about all that.
Exactly.
Like it was good, but I wouldn't put it in that category.
It was cool.
I would not. It was good because
I
would argue that Ichigo versus Yukio is actually.
I was just about to say.
Yeah, I got a question.
I know Jotaro versus Dio from Dio's World, definitely.
Yes, bro. That's top five.
So here's the thing.
Jotaro versus Dio is overrated to me.
It is. Steve,
and I love Jojo.
Gintama has at least 2 fights.
It was overrated.
It was overrated. Take out. What was your question before I get into?
I want to know how niggas judge a fight because for me, it's not just the choreography; it's the story behind it.
Yeah, it's emotional value,
bro.
Yeah,
like you gotta put all that shit together. That's why when niggas say fucking Obito versus Kakashi, I immediately dismiss.
That literally, that fight literally had everything. That fight,
everything in it.
That's literally the first thing you learn about Kakashi as a character.
It had everything you just named in it, my guy. It had build up. The build up was there.
What do you strongly disagree with? Take all right.
Yeah,
because the story is fucking. As soon as Obito said you let Ren die, we knew his story was fucking trash.
Yes, thank you. Both of these niggas, bro. That shit is ass.
Wait, hold up.
That reduced the value of everything.
Your personal feelings on Obito's reasoning. Come on, don't let that get in the way.
It's about being fucking trash.
Bro, that's your personal feeling.
Became the main villain of the series because the bitch he had a crush on died.
How is it trash though?
He didn't even fuck her.
How is it trash?
Yeah, that's it. That's why it's trash.
How is it trash?
It wasn't even his girl. Come on.
How is it trash?
Because just some girl he liked me.
Wait, which fight?
Fuck out of
Which
here,
one?
Bro.
He said Obito versus Kakashi is trash. I don't
say it was a good fight. It was a good fight.
It was trash. He just said it was.
I did not say
Animation. Yeah, it was definitely a good fight.
He never said it was trash. He said it's not the best.
It was all choreography. I said
you can feel a wave.
If you think that's trash, I think you got to say the whole entire series of Naruto is trash because it's all about Naruto going after Sasuke and they wasn't fucking.
Yeah, like you can feel your wave.
They wasn't fucking either.
Look how
that fight was one of my favorite parts of the war arc.
Quietly do got a point though, for real.
Quietly spin like a motherfucker.
Yeah, Obito versus Kakashi is one of the bright spots of the war.
Nobody said it was trash. I just said that it's not top tier because it's only choreography and all the other sliders are not up on that fight.
And
the Obito's story is fucking trash.
They flashed back to the past mid fight with the. Come on, damn, that shit was heat.
I feel like that's kind of like
we already knew Kakashi was better than Obito. Fuck out of here.
It's simplistic to just say his motivation was about Ren alone because like he also upset with Kakashi because he's supposed to be like his bro, he's supposed to step in his place and be him after death. I think he also felt that way. That nigga didn't do what he would have did for Ren, so I think he more upset at Kakashi for not fulfilling like that value either.
Well, I mean, I get that and I understand that, but I just would not put it as the top battle in Shonen just because I feel like
I'm not saying
his
top
motivation
battle. I'm not saying top battle.
Not even top
fight.
I'm debate for that storyline ain't trash just because.
It's not even top 5 in Naruto.
It's kind of mid. I would say it's more mid than trash because his motivations are very shallow. Like his motivations for hating the world are very shallow.
It's not better than either one.
Sasuke versus Itachi was.
Bro, don't care, bro. That shit was fire.
I wouldn't say it's shallow though, JD, because it goes deeper than just his infatuation with Rin. It was about how her death was allowed to even take place because of the way that the world was facilitated.
That's cap.
Okay.
What? How is that?
How's that cap?
You cannot say that's you can't say that's cap that somebody.
That was not cap. He hilarious.
That was literally the entire reason.
That was a good point. I can't even
say. Nah, you know, Luffy versus Rob Lucci. Luffy versus Rob Lucci still remains the best fight in One Piece.
Because that shit was 100% valid, bro.
That shit's hilarious, bro.
Luffy versus Rob Lucci is still the best fight in One Piece.
I disagree.
It is.
That fight
the fight and the story
the only fight that you could say is Katakuri and Luffy, bro. That's the only other fight.
I like
Katakuri versus Luffy only compares in that final chapter, though.
Yeah,
that's why.
Because the whole weight of the story too is what makes Luffy versus Lucci such a special fight too. You know what I mean? Like
there is no other fight in One Piece that is like
comes
up
close,
there
man.
with Rob Lucci and Luffy, bro.
Like that's where the gaps. That's where the gaps happen.
Not even that fucking mid of Blackbeard versus Ace. That shit.
I agree. It was.
I wouldn't call it mid. I would say
no. That fight was mid. That
fight was mid.
It was more of a clash.
Bro.
I could call it a great fight if we actually saw the fight.
Ace versus Blackbeard is fucking mid because Oda likes to skip fucking fights.
I understand that. I understand that point. I understand, but I wouldn't call it mid just because I felt like that fight changed the world. It changed the world. Like, the implications behind that fight was really, really big.
Yeah, but
the implications behind the yes, it was great. It was amazing, bro. What the fight did. But guess what, Jay?
All we saw was
we didn't see it. I understand.
Exactly.
All we saw was a second. All we seen was a second commander, Yonko commander, get low dipped by some random nigga out of nowhere.
By some random nigga.
Exactly. I don't like
it. Ain't no random nigga.
That's incredibly hyperbolic.
Crazy, bro.
Ace should have been able to get freaky with him, even without.
Blackbeard had the greatest speech in One Piece.
Blackbeard got
episodes before that, bro.
He got too freaky.
I can't say that was a great fight because we only saw 8 punches. Like it's not. It just don't register.
When Ace got hit, he act like he never got hit a day in his life, fam. It's like, damn, broski, like you been out here.
Exactly. How did nigga get that high ranking, bro? He never done a fight before.
It's one punch to the gut, shut his whole life down, my guy.
Can I stake my claim to to the Netero versus Meron being the best fight in Shonen?
No, because Crollo.
Man, you had your chance, nigga. You had your chance.
Bro, Crollo versus Hisoka is way better than that.
That's so much.
I'm rolling.
I agree.
That is so much better than that shit.
That is so much cap. Are you serious?
Well,
yes,
I
I'm dead ass.
I wouldn't say so much better,
Crollo
but it's
versus
better.
Hisoka is definitely better than
It's definitely better.
If we're talking about
was animated,
if we're talking about a fight for what. It's not just about the aesthetics. It's not just about the actual fighting. It's about everything that was encompassed within the fight between Mero versus Netero that made it.
Wait. So you
talk
saying,
about it.
Wait.
Let him go.
Wait, hold on. I got you. But let me ask this question. So you're saying that Crollo versus Hisoka doesn't count because it was out of the blue, out of nowhere.
I didn't say it doesn't count. I say Netero versus Meruem is better because Netero versus Meruem meant so much more to the story than Hisoka versus Crollo.
Okay.
Why? Because he blew himself up.
No, but you can't see. You say things like that, but then the context, when you think about the context,
bro, stakes have nothing to do with the quality of a fight.
It's just like it's masterful, right? Because everything about that fight had the choreography, and if we're talking about anime specifically, it had the OST, it had the character development for both characters. Because once Netero was cornered and Meruem swore he won, that's when we understood that this fight was more about humanity versus a beast that thrives basically on instinct, but behind the infinite potential of humanity, where you see the malice and the will to win no matter what. They would sacrifice themselves just to defeat a single enemy. And that's why Netero said, you underestimate the malice of humans. And in that moment where Netero literally, his face morphed and Meruem saw literally the fear of God for the first time.
Did his face morph or was he just old as shit?
Bro, his face morphed. Funny as hell. His face morphed, bro. When in that moment when he said you underestimate the malice of humans, bro.
He was old as shit in that moment.
Oh, nigga, his eyes black, nigga, his whole
bro, but he was just old, bro. Like his whole
and then the Zero Shigi pulling up from behind, nigga. Come on, what are we talking about, bro?
Hey, that shit was.
There is no moment in Crollo. Versus
wait. So all right, let's do it. Let's do it. Naruto versus Pain or Meruem versus Netero.
Naruto versus Pain.
And we can talk about it. I will talk about
versus Netero.
Naruto versus Pain.
That's tough.
Naruto versus
the old man versus the cockroach.
Wait, what you say, Theo?
I think I'm going with Meruem versus Netero. I honestly don't like.
So it's a tie. It's a tie right now.
Yeah, I'm going with the old man, the cockroach.
Is it a tie?
Yeah, you said.
Hey, we can talk about it, bro.
Derek said Naruto versus Pain. Matt said Naruto versus Pain. Last said Meruem. JD said Meruem. Theo said Meruem. Steve-O, what you got?
You got King.
I've seen Netero versus Meruem more recently, so it's more fresh in my mind. So I'm gonna go with that.
So
quietly,
yes, sir.
That reason
as well, and Meruem.
Quietly, who you got?
As what? For what?
For Netero versus Meruem or Pain versus Naruto?
Damn. I'm gonna go fucking Meruem and Netero.
Yes,
sir. Yes, sir.
Wrong.
Yes, sir.
Wrong.
Yes, sir.
Wrong.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and I'm going with Meruem and Netero.
Yes, sir. Get Kishi out of here.
Y'all niggas are trash.
So now
Kishi already got himself out.
You little niggas that say Naruto versus
Twice.
Pain. Defend yourself.
Wow.
Little
niggas. You little niggas.
Well, he pulled that.
I'll talk about it. Naruto versus Pain hit all the sliders at a fucking max. First off, First, you got them building up Jiraiya's fucking child of prophecy shit and him trying to change the world. He ends up killing Naruto. Like, Pain ends up killing Naruto's master. So Pain is like, this super big villain for Naruto specifically. Second, Naruto vs. Pain got so many phases. One thing that we haven't, that's a big slider for me specifically, that we haven't talked about a lot is strategy. And Naruto vs. Pain got a lot of fucking strategy when you got him trying to figure out how to take out the Pains.
I'm sorry, but you are not going to say Naruto versus Pain had more strategy than Meruem versus Netero.
Mm-hmm. It didn't.
Not gonna.
Hold on, because Hunter Hunter's my goat, and I know damn near every line. The narrator literally said, "Strategy was simple: keep attacking." So fuck out of here.
I mean, but that was Naruto's plan.
Right, bro.
Keep reading the
That was
Rasengan.
not Naruto. Can we talk about it?
Yeah.
Niggas cut me off before I can fucking finish.
I'm gonna show you.
Niggas cut me off. Can I?
My bad. That's what I said.
Go ahead, King.
Can I kick it?
I apologize. Go ahead,
Yes,
bro.
sir.
Bet. So first off, we got when Naruto first showed up, he instantly took out the mechanical Pain with a punch when they was about to kill Tsunade. But after that, first off, you got when the sage threw Gamabun to whatever the old
Gamabun
frog's
nigga
name is.
Frog.
Yeah, the big one. He fucking eats Naruto and the summoning Pain so that they can't use their link vision. So Naruto takes him out while they can't see because they're in Gamabun's mouth. After that, he throws a smoke bomb down and throws out a Rasen Shuriken while also throwing a shadow clone in the sky. So he throws the Rasen Shuriken at the main Pain, but he takes it out because he uses the fucking, the almighty push. But at the same time, he's killing the guy who is the Pain who brings back everybody because he threw him in the sky. And to even be able to do that, he had to tackle the fat Pain who absorbs shit, and he had to cover his eyes so that he wouldn't see the one falling down with the Rasengans to kill the reviving Pain because they all got link vision. Like, that shit took a whole bunch of fucking strategy. So fuck out. And then after that, after he took out all those Pains, he got captured by the big Pain who was absorbing his chakra. So then he took in more Sage chakra because he knew that it would turn the big Pain into fucking a frog because it took in too much Sage chakra. Like, he used hella strategy in that fight. And that's only the first phase of it. After that, you got that crazy ass fight with the fucking Nine-Tails Naruto.
That shit was ugly.
And the main Pain.
What part of strategy?
You are tweaking like a
That shit
motherfucker,
was
bro.
ugly.
Bro, rewatch that shit.
I did.
There's a difference.
My
there's a
pain
difference
is
between
far
bad
greater than
animation
yours.
and-
No.
Yo, it's funny. I never heard the Japanese version. That's funny.
Hey, that my pain is greater than yours. That shit is English.
That joint does hit, bro.
My
I'm not gonna
pain
lie.
is greater than yours.
I remember years ago, I thought this animation is some mid, but I look back on it now, I was like, hey, this is hitting different.
Nigga said, yo.
Bro, Naruto used hella strategy in that first phase. Niggas sleep. And
Yeah,
then the
but
second phase was
Niggas in the chat gonna your ass. All I hear is Shuriken, Rasengan, and
Yo, somebody said Naruto versus Kiba better, bro. I sleep.
Oh wow.
Yo, niggas are disrespectful.
Alright, so wait, Meruem niggas, go ahead, counter attack.
Bro, the dog has better fights than Kiba.
I'm screaming.
Wait, look. I'm not even on the side of the Mirum and what's it called? Whatever the fuck is Netero.
How you gonna slander Netero, nigga? What's wrong with you?
I didn't just slander that nigga. Relax,
Yo, you not
my
remembering
guy.
his name is
Relax,
slander,
my guy.
nigga.
I'm not even on that side, but if we're talking about strategy, bro, like there's no better fights with strategy implemented in them than Hunter x Hunter.
Yes, sir. That's what I was saying to begin with.
JoJo's strategy's on point too.
I agree.
JoJo's a really good job
point.
too. Yeah,
That's a good point. That's a very good point. I'll give you that.
Now,
so I think
niggas just naming shows. The shows have more strategy overall, but name the fights.
I think
more strategy than Pain personality.
Tokyo Ghoul has a good power system.
The fights that have more strategy,
because What was the main strategy in
Definitely Crollo
Mirror?
versus Hisoka. That's like the most strategy intensive fight in the history of anime.
What was beautiful about Netero versus Meruem is that the whole plot point of him playing Gungi with Kamugi came into it tied into
it culminated.
It came into finding
the grand culmination.
You know what's one series though I think you guys should peep eventually when it gets to anime when it comes to power systems and the way fights are done, right? Jujutsu Kaisen. Fucking flames, bro. Flames. Man, get the hell out of here quietly. You are not gonna do that, man.
Is that shit mid? Wait, quietly, that shit mid?
Nah, quietly don't read it. You never read it. You don't read it.
I was waiting to.
It can't be mid because there's too many people excited about the anime.
Bro, it's not.
Man, it's flames, bro. It's probably one of the better series coming out of Jump Off years. Yeah.
So you said in the fight system better than
fight choreography, and just the way it uses like the ability system, like with curses and stuff. It's so good.
Like if you like Hunter x Hunter, you'll like Jujutsu.
Yeah. Like people who like Hunter x Hunter, Bleach, that kind of stuff, like that power system stuff, they will really like it.
Every two about to hit different.
What's up,
man?
Nah, but I was saying.
I'm just now looking at the chat, and I want to say, fuck all you niggas.
When does the anime? When does the anime drop?
It's supposed to drop this year, but because of the Corona stuff, it might get delayed.
Oh shit! Corona out here, low different hella series.
For real, bro.
They can't work remote. They can't work
low diff in the entertainment industry.
If you think about the amount of intellect it takes to understand that every human, no matter how many patterns they have, has their own unique bias based on their rhythm, and that Meruem is capable of actually honing into that rhythm because he is that OP, and it makes sense that he's that OP. So it's literally just a battle of endurance and wit, and then Meruem is literally mastering all the patterns that Netero is throwing out, and he's throwing out thousands of types.
Bro, Netero never had a fucking chance, and you hyping up this fight.
But that's the best part. It's the
fight
fact
that was decided before it started.
But here's the thing. That's what makes the fight better.
He was gonna win.
So here's what someone else mentioned. In Hunter x Hunter, there's always an overwhelming force that is stronger than the other, but because strategy and Nen is such a good power, it's such a good power system.
Not here.
To win the fight. Even if
case.
someone is considerably stronger than you based on your strategy.
Not in this case.
Hey, so take God. Let me ask you this.
He won though. Netero won the fight.
Right, bro.
No, he didn't.
Yes,
it was a tie.
Bro, if you gotta kill yourself to win, it's a draw.
Bro.
Yeah. No, I'm with that. Like,
Why did the nigga himself said you had me in checkmate from the jump? He won the fight, bro. That's it. His objective was to
if
stop.
I gotta kill myself to beat you, nah, bro.
That's a tie.
So who won the fight? Vegeta or Majin Buu? Who won the fight? Vegeta or Majin Buu?
Majin Buu.
Brush that shit off.
Majin Buu because he's still alive.
Like what?
Buu won the fight because he's still alive.
JD, that was a bad. JD, don't mind.
What the fuck?
Oh shit.
Eliminate his whole point. But what was you gonna say, Sensei?
I was gonna ask you. So, do you think that Netero versus Meruem is the best fight in Hunter x Hunter pre anime ending?
Yes.
So we're not counting what happens in the manga after, right?
I think that Kurapika versus Ubo is very high up there.
But it's not.
I really
think it's better than. You think it's better than Netero versus Meruem?
It's just not.
I mean, I kind of like this. I like Silva's Zeno versus Crollo. That fight was really good too.
The amount of strategy that went
Silva and Zeno versus Crollo, yeah.
Nah, bro, that fight was just hype.
Kurapika brought a shovel to a fight because he knew he was about to body him.
I mean, he
that
did.
Shit is still wild.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. That shit is goated forever.
Yeah.
And I fucking hate Kurapika, but that shit was crazy.
That's why they hyping up fucking.
That's
because he's a terrible fucking friend.
But how's it hype if you also think it's that good?
I think it's good. I'm just saying niggas hyping up spectacle over like the actual what's happening in the fight, bro.
Okay, so
what happened in the fight is the spectacle,
right, bro? Do you think?
I feel like I'm more impressed by the strategy that Kurapika used against Ubo than I am.
His strategy was get mad. Let me get mad until I become OP, and then I'll just do whatever. He could have done anything. His
strategy was literally like
all he had to do was get mad, bro. Right, all he had to do was get mad.
You tweaking,
bro. Once he got mad, the Sharingan activated. When the Sharingan activated, he was Superman.
The Sharingan.
Bro, he became Superman. He could have done anything. He could have done absolutely anything.
And the biggest thing about Kurapika is like half his power set is specifically for the spiders. It's like It's an instant, like, yeah, this shit is gonna work, and I'm making it work better because it only works against y'all. So it's not like they had a chance.
That was a big part of the strategy that they didn't know how it shit worked yet.
But what does that mean? He could have done.
But that's all
He
of
was
Nin
using
fights.
in on his chain so that he could get Uvo without him seeing them first before he could actually restrain him.
Bro, what?
Like, come on, bro. Niggas comparing keep attacking to all the shit that Kurapika put into that
Niggas
fight.
comparing,
Bro.
figure out this nigga's pattern to let me wrap this nigga up in a chain and be Superman.
Bro, first off, it didn't even...
Like, stop doing that, bro.
First off, bro, first off, the pattern didn't matter because no matter what Netro did, he was gonna lose. Let's talk about that shit.
But I don't understand.
Like, come on, bro.
Make the fight good. You don't understand.
There's no situation where Netro beats Meron. Period.
Listen.
Right.
No, that's true.
There is
no
question.
situation.
There isn't. But that's what makes the fight so good.
Right,
because
right. I'm rolling. But question: if this is like Prime Netero,
it's different.
How does this fight go?
Huh?
It's a little different, but he still loses.
He lasts a little longer.
Meruem, I think, still wins, but yeah, it's a tough fight.
He was
because remember, Meruem's growth level was like
ridiculous,
and it wasn't even. I didn't even get to where it should have been.
Every time
if he lasted like another few days, even
his scene was crazy.
There's a scene in Hunter x Hunter where
let me ask you.
Says, like, I'm at like a quarter or like half of my strength when I was in my prime.
Hey, let me ask you guys
and if
this.
you double that shit, he's still not beating Netero. He was barely feeling everything that he did to him.
I was gonna say, let's say Netero had died and stuff, and like Meruem continued going, right? Who else in the series at this point you can add the manga to that you think could take care of him if Meruem still survived the role?
No one that we've
but
seen.
The only person who could get close is Adult Gone.
So you think if we ever had that clash to happen,
the only contender.
But also, he's comparable. He's only comparable to Meruem before the rebirth. We don't even know
exactly
what he was
after the rebirth. That's not even.
And also Adult Gone is losing.
Yes,
exactly. Adult Gone.
Because Adult Gone is
very.
He's very circumstantial anyway, so we don't even know that he would be in the same class or at the same level.
So let me ask you. So like
we've seen in Hunter x Hunter so far.
So who do you think right now is in the top 5 like fighters in like Hunter x Hunter? Like
That's
you that would have a chance.
One Meruem,
alive.
two
Alive right now, I would say.
Adult Gone, 3
Meruem.
I mean,
he said alive.
Yeah,
right now.
Oh.
Yeah, the guys are alive.
Does Adult Gone count?
Yeah.
Now we get into
Adult Gone would lose against the king.
Yeah.
To One Piece territory now, where we going
Beyond
off, like what we.
Unnatural has to be in the conversation.
We don't know what
I think
Jing
he
is
nasty.
capable of.
Jing, I want to say Beyond.
Just saying
Motorbike.
Jing just to say him. We don't
Motorbike
know shit
gotta
about
be
Jing.
top 5.
Motorbike
We know
we
everything
do know
that
we
need
do
to
know
about
we
Jing
do
to
know
put him in
he's
the top
been
5.
we do know he's been to like the Dark Continent. He does understand that the ants ain't even shit.
As soon as you found out his name was Jing Freaks,
yeah,
you should have known he was top 5.
They never said that Jing went to the Dark Continent.
You know who's one who I honestly
No, they did not.
That's
Jing
like
has not been to the Dark Continent. He
So
said,
how does he have insight?
That's literally what he told Gon. My goal is to go there.
Nigga said
his dad or granddad is.
Nigga said
Yeah, he said his granddad went to the like
Gyro.
Dark Continent.
Gyro gotta be top 5.
He's like the wild card.
Like
really crazy.
I don't want to include Gyro for the same reason that I don't want to include Emu in the One Piece top tier.
Yeah.
I do think Gyro.
It's almost the same way how I feel too with like
line.
Pariston, because I really do think he might be something spooky, bro. It's not just the joke. It's not just the jokes. I think he's spooky, bro. I do keep feeling some shit.
But I don't know about top 5.
I love Pariston, bro.
I want him
Pariston's
to be
fucking
weak,
amazing.
though. Like I would prefer if he was weak. I ain't gonna lie.
I wouldn't, because that would be what.
I gotta be my star.
Hey, weak
that nigga be
influential
raw.
niggas is like the fact that he
but-
would have
but-
this much influence while being weak. As
Hey,
hell would be
but if you give
fucking
Terra Sandwich another week, bro, learn his shit, man. I'm telling you, bro, he's gonna be scary.
He might be top 15.
He's
might be top
scary.
15.
That nigga is really.
Terra Sandwich's potential is nuts, dog. Oh my god.
y'all funny as shit. This was actually a great topic that was off topic, but on topic because we off topic. So
funny as hell.
to wrap this shit up, I
That nigga
wanna
said topic like 50 times.
I wanna do hottest takes, niggas. Everybody go down the list. Give off your
Oh
hottest
shit. Let me go get my bag. 1 sec.
give off your hottest takes, anime takes, video game takes, whatever takes that you want. In this moment,
Naruto versus Pain better than Meruem versus Netero. Apparently that's a hot take. So
I don't have no hot takes, man. All I do is spit facts.
Nah, fuck
I got
you.
a hot take.
what's up?
Hey, fucking the original voice cast, like the dub voice cast for One Piece is better than the Funimation joints because the Funimation joints are lazy as shit.
You watch One Piece?
Could be gap.
I don't listen to the dub, so
There's a reason. There's a reason, GB.
Niggas watching One Piece.
I cannot. I don't have no hot takes on this stream, but I will keep supporting the Ace of Diamond is officially better than Haiku to me. Narrative.
Wow.
Yikes.
No, that's cap.
Yikes. That's super cap, but you know.
That shit officially better than Haiku.
And I like Domino Ace, but I don't got that love for the cast.
Yeah, I love Domino Ace. I love that shit. That shit is amazing. But
outside of my favorite character is Narumiya. Narumiya is my boy. Always has, always will be, and he's not part of the main group.
No, listen here. So
I will say my thing may be that I played baseball, and so maybe that's why I'm
because it's like I can't speak because for people who haven't seen it, but after a certain event when the story transitions to year 2, that's where I kind of lost my interest because my interest was always when the third years.
The 30 years, nah.
Yeah,
I actually liked the second. I liked Kuramochi, Miyuki, Zono. Them dealing with what happened in the.
Yeah,
that's a good internal struggle for them.
You know what I mean? Like, that's Kuramochi for me. I think he's grown the most out of all like the new second years. Obviously Miyuki, but like I think his story is so interesting, especially with the newest season we got.
Hey,
like
Steve-O.
What's up?
Niggas say your hot take is that Fairy Tail is good.
Oh, that's not a hot take. Everybody.
That is a hot take. That shit is trash.
I mean, I got a hot take.
At least good, bro.
I got a hot take. Okay. Fairy Tail is
how many episodes you seen?
Fairy Tail is superior to Seven Deadly Sins.
I haven't seen the rest of Seven Deadly Sins.
That is a hot take, but
that's a hot
Seven Deadly
Sins. We're talking from
Sins
chapter 1 to the end for both
hard.
series, and I dropped it at 400.
Seven Deadly Sins fell off too hard.
They really did, man.
Wait,
I don't know what the fuck happened, bro.
Wait.
You ever seen a baby hit the floor?
Did they fall?
Have you ever seen a baby hit the floor?
Bro, Steve-O, the baby fell 3 times. I had like Butterfingers.
Did the fall?
Suzuki, bro, the mother had Butterfingers.
It got brain damage.
Did it fall harder than Bleach and Demon Slayer?
Yes.
Worse.
I'm not into Demon Slayer, so I can't say that. But
worse.
You would be hard pressed to find a harder fall than Taizai.
Taizai is disgusting, man. I don't know what
Taizai
the
actually fell off hard.
Ill, like disgusting.
I used to love that series, man. And as soon as Suzuki went on that fucking break when he got into an accident, came back, shit ain't been the same.
It has such a special place in my heart, man.
Go crazy then.
Bro, I mean, it's facts though, bro. Like he had an accident, gone for a month, come back, wasn't doing no cover pages. Okay, you hurt, but as soon as we got into that flashback shit, bro, it completely went south. Like you focus on Diana and King, two of the least interesting characters of Sins.
The funniest thing is, I watched season 1 and it was interesting. Season 2,
hey, Reed Boomer's coming.
Season 2 was okay, and then I didn't really feel like I wanted to watch season 3, and then I started seeing the memes like of the shitty ass animation, and I was like,
bro, they photoshopped King into a.
I will say this about Sins though. They gave me Jericho, so they can't be anything higher than 2.
You are hilarious.
Jericho is like
it can't go lower than 2 out of 10.
Jada Stevens.
Hey, I just want to
like Jericho built just like Jada Stevens.
Bro,
like,
listen, that Jericho pack hit different. I can't lie.
What's up?
This hot take from the chat says that Naruto's peak is higher than One Piece peak, and I'm rolling. Want to throw that out there?
I could see that. You could argue that.
Wait, what was it?
Naruto's peak is higher than One Piece's peak.
What's Naruto's peak?
What's One Piece's peak? You think?
One Piece's peak, I think, is like the Marine Ford shit.
And you think
I'm still thinking Marine Ford.
You think Chunin exams is better than Marine Ford?
100%.
Nah, Marine Ford is superior, bro.
That's actually cap, bro.
Marine Ford is superior, bro.
It's not even close.
Now, if you said Sasuke retrieval, I would. Then there's maybe an argument.
Everybody here.
You
the Sasuke retrieval arc is a dope ass arc, bro. Like, what are we doing, bro?
See, the thing is, if you're saying tuning exams, because like the whole stuff with Gaara and everything, but I know the first arc is chipping him, bro. And Gaara, bro, he was my favorite character for so long, man. That first arc fucked me up bad,
bro. Tuning exam. Come on, bro.
The tuning exams, honestly, look,
it's not better than Marine Ford, bro.
The tuning exams are.
It's not better than Marine Ford, bro.
Come on, bro. Fuck out of here.
It's not.
Wait, what?
Captain.
What?
Tuning exams over Marine Ford.
Is that the high? Like, is that the peak of Naruto?
No, Sasuke retrieval.
Niggas are saying.
I think Sasuke retrieval is the best arc in like. That's just me.
Because literally, that's the end of part 1. Like Marineford was the first half of One Piece finishing up.
Hey, y'all lucky
That's how
we
you look
close
at
that
it.
because I definitely want to hear reasons why Sasuke Retrieval is better than Chunin.
Bro, you keep saying you want to hear reasons, bro, but you're not giving reasons as why the Chunin exams is better than the Sasuke Retrieval arc,
All right,
bro.
Y'all want to talk about it?
Take
Niggas
go
got
ahead.
time?
Go ahead, bro. We ain't got that much time, but go ahead.
I'll say this though. I'll say this. You better not gas up and keep a fight, bro.
Uh-oh.
The Chunin exam fucking insane. It got like
No pun intended.
15 different phases and all them shit's fire.
Okay, what's the 15 different phases that are fire?
Say that again?
What are the 15 different phases that are fire?
First off, you got the written exam, which was based off cheating instead of actually doing the exam properly, which was a dope way to talk about how ninja are supposed to fucking like collect information discreetly and shit. 1. 2, you got the Forest of Death, which was fucking insane. Do I even need to explain that shit?
So
it's
are
like
you,
the Genkai's Tournament Forest arc, Yu Yu Hakusho, but amped up to 11. I really think it was inspired by that, which is why I brought it up. You got the preliminaries, which has one of the best fights in Naruto, which was Lee versus Gaara. Lee's whole story is fucking insane. After that, you got fucking, and that's not even mentioning all the other fights, which the only other really good ones were.
Yeah, exactly. Most of them were not that good.
Anyway.
They were all one-sided.
Like, bro, out of all the arcs,
Is a
or
one-sided
all the
fight
fights,
automatically bad because y'all were just hyping up Netro versus
bro,
Gaara.
out of all the fights in the preliminary, the only one that we talk about is Gaara versus Rock Lee.
Yeah,
y'all realize that, right?
That's just because the standout. That don't mean it was the only good fight.
No. I didn't say that's the only good fight. That's the only fight that we talk about.
That's
That's
because
the
it's a
only
clear standout. That don't mean that it's the only good fight. Like,
right. And
Name
we're
another
talking
good
about
fight in the prelims.
I got Neji.
Neji versus Hinata was a good fight. It was a super fire introduction to the Byakugan. I think that's setting up Naruto versus Neji in the later.
I think that's the only other one, and that one was good.
Yeah,
and
like it was good.
Shikamaru's
It wasn't
fight,
great.
him applying strategy, like that was the introduction to him being like a master strategist.
I'm not
Y'all
rolling.
was
I'm not rolling.
Yeah, I'm not rolling with that. Like,
Y'all
bro.
niggas is
No,
haters.
sir.
All he did
Anyway,
was beat Hinata's ass.
Go ahead,
Like,
keep going.
it wasn't that strategic. He just beat her ass.
I think
Like,
it still
was
it still was a good fight, but I'm rolling. I'm rolling that there's only one other fight mentioned, which will be Hinata versus Neji, and that one is only good. Derek, keep going.
Anyway, after that, we got the fucking training arc with Naruto and Jiraiya, where he learns summoning jutsu and shit. Dope. After that, we got the finals. My favorite fight of the finals is Shikamaru versus Tamari, but a lot of niggas like Naruto versus Neji. It's cool. After that, we got the destruction of the leaf, which was fucking fire. Like, the amount of phases that the arc went through itself is fucking incredible. And then all the phases of the arc were fire. Like, come on. And y'all comparing that to Naruto versus, fucking,
I don't think all phases.
The Sasuke retrieval?
I don't think all phases were fire, but most phases.
Yeah.
Bro, the Sasuke retrieval, like I can do literally what you just did, bro. It was flames from the beginning all the way until the end.
It was not, and I just rewatched that shit like a month ago. Let's talk about it.
Okay, like, bro, I can literally just do what you just did. I can tell you the stuff that happened, and then I can be like, oh yeah, bro, that shit was fire, bro. Like, I'm not hearing no reasons as to why they're fire, or I'm not hearing like anything of like, bro, all you're saying is you're naming what happened, and then you're saying that it's fire. Like, anybody could do that.
Did I not explain why Naruto? Do you want me to go back in time?
You kind of did skip. You skipped over the Forest of Death. You explained the first part. You skipped over Forest of Death. The second part, you only talked about Neji versus Rock Lee and the fights.
Neji versus Rock Lee.
I mean, I'm sorry.
That did happen.
Not Neji. Gaara versus Rock Lee. I've been drinking hella Douce. Gaara versus Rock Lee.
Low key, I ain't gonna lie, I'm drunk as hell too.
All right. Well, GB, do you have a hot take?
I'm back.
What you doing now?
JD, what's cracking, bro?
No.
GB, are you asking
gone?
me?
Yes, yeah, no, because GB gone. JD, you got a hot take?
Yu Yu Hakusho's overhyped.
Facts.
That's my take.
Wait, what was that? What was that?
Looks like that's my key to go.
Shit,
You know
bro.
what?
You
Stand
overhyped.
you niggas.
Oh man,
you
I'm
might-
not dealing with this
you
nigga
might
Jay,
be
bro.
spitting.
Hey,
You might be spitting.
hey, wait, check it out. The funny thing
Stop
is,
it, Laz.
I can't say the show overall, but I think the Dark Tournament is overhyped.
How?
It is a little bit, yeah.
I do think the Dark Tournament is
How?
overhyped.
It has some of the greatest fights, bro.
In them.
That's cap.
It can't be Yusuke versus
Bro, them
Yusuke
fights,
versus
them fights,
Chu?
bro.
It can't be that one because the only two fights you can say, man.
as fuck, bro. As fuck, bro.
The Chu fight is great though. I kind of like that on par.
It was amazing. And then Kurama
Those are the only two fights. Name the others.
Kurama versus that other nigga where he went Yoko for the first time.
Other
son.
fella. Okay.
Come on, son.
Okay.
Yeah,
Shit,
fella.
he ain't using the darkness flame for the first time.
Yes.
Against that nigga who we actually thought was that nigga, but then he was like, nah, I'm that.
I never thought he was
The
that
highlight.
nigga.
The highlight of that arc was Hiei with the Dragon of the Darkness
Thank you.
Flame.
That's one. What else?
That's it. That's it.
Exactly, bro.
But
Fuck
it's
that arc.
Gee,
Sick of this
it's
shit.
that the arc is carried by the darkness flame
and Yusuke's narrative.
Yeah,
with
Yusuke's
Shigoro.
narrative.
Bro, it's scary.
It was a good
bro.
narrative.
I can't deal with y'all
How you
niggas,
enjoy that
dog.
arc with a whole bunch of
No, but
mid-fights,
seriously,
niggas
man.
say you
No,
would go
no.
arc.
No,
Oh,
Cassie,
this is from the same nigga that was just talking about the tuning exams, bro. And the only fight that you could talk
Bro,
about is the
I'm
fight that
still-
everybody talks
Hey,
about,
I'm not
Rock Lee
done.
versus
We can go
Gara.
back to it.
No, we're not. You drunk.
Bro.
But I got points.
Bro, you talking about mid fights, bro, but you just named arc and you saying that it's great, but you
Can
can't
I
even
talk about
name
it?
a good fight other than Rock Lee versus Gara.
What from the Sasuke retrieval stuff?
No,
he's
from
talking
the
about
tuning. We talking about the preliminaries of the tuning exams,
Sasuke
bro.
Retrieval has
It was all
three
so
good
fire, but he can only name one good fight.
Sasuke versus the Sound Ninja was Sasuke versus the Sound Ninja was kind of raw. I
Neji
like
versus Hinata was raw.
Sasuke versus
Hinata
Orochimaru.
was dope.
Sasuke versus Orochimaru was pretty good too.
Sasuke versus Orochimaru was fucking amazing. Like, come on.
It was pretty
bro.
good. Gara
It was
versus
pretty
the
good.
Sound Ninja. Gara versus the Sound Ninja when he bodied them basically was pretty raw too. Actually, I like that.
Bro, I can talk.
Other than that, not really. Like Sakura
Like,
stinks, so we're not gonna
niggas
mention her.
invited me to talk about Force of Death like it's not the greatest shit ever, and then it's cool.
This cat.
Niggas talking about, bro, talk about the Sasuke retrieval arc because you got 3 good fights, and it's all fights. Like, Tuning Exam had a whole fucking narrative that was fucking crazy.
Wait, the Sasuke retrieval arc is like
got a bunch
Neji
of fights
and Shikamaru and all them, right?
Neji, you got the Neji fight, which was good.
That's Choji's best arc, bro.
Bro, the
Oh,
Choji
you got
fight.
Choji's fight was good.
That Choji fight was heat.
The
though. Come on.
Choji fight was one of the best fights.
Choji fight
And
was
then you
heat.
Kiba was
got
the
Naruto
only
versus
bad
Sasuke.
fight
You
now.
got 3 fights, bro.
Kiba stinks though. That's
Yeah,
different.
that's what I'm saying. He had the only bad fight in that entire
Kiba fight
arc.
was mid.
Tamari was kind of
Shikamaru
raw.
fight was mid.
Who's the guy that Gara was fighting?
Shikamaru?
Bro, hell.
Bro, get this nigga out of here, bro. Who said that?
Bro, talk about it. Talk about what was great about Shikamaru's fight against.
Who's
that
the bone dude's name again?
Against the flute bitch.
The bone
dude was Kiminaru.
Yeah, against Khalid, right? Yeah.
Kimimaru.
Yeah,
Kimimaru, there you go. Yeah.
Drunk
That was
Lee
a good
versus
fight, too.
Kimimaru is fire. And Gara versus Kimimaru was cool. And then you got Naruto versus Sasuke. And then you got Neji versus Kidomaru. Those are the only great fights in that
No,
arc.
the Shikamaru fight was fire, G. You tweaking.
Bro, explain it. Talk about it.
too.
The Choji fight was
Please,
also fire.
somebody explain it. I just watched these fights, bro. I'm rewatching Naruto right now.
Like right now, as
And
we
I
stream?
want to, bro, I just finished the Pain arc today. Like, I literally finished it right before I got on this shit.
Because you just was ready?
Nah, I just happened to be watching it because Naruto is fire.
Alright. I really don't want to defend the
I want niggas
Sasuke
to talk
retrieval
about why Shikamaru's fight is fire because like 3 niggas jumped up to say that shit was fire. And that shit was, the whole fight was just him and his Shadow Strangle Jutsu stalemate with her until fucking Tamari showed up and saved the fucking day. Fuck out of here. Nigga mid. And that nigga watched
Theo?
Asuma die hundreds of episodes later because he was still mid.
Theo,
Yo, what up?
you got a take?
I mean, the shit was cool. Like, that was the start. Okay. Even you talking about it was mid. Yeah, Tamari saved him because they're the only healthy relationship in fucking. And that was the start of their fucking relationship. The only one that makes sense in Naruto. So yeah, that part of that made it cold. And again, you want to talk about strategies and shit. You love
Talk about
strategy,
strategy
but
in that fight. I do love strategy. Talk about strategies in that fight. I like how he broke his finger to get out the Genjutsu, but it didn't save him.
It kept him from dying. That's a save, right? He didn't die. Did he die?
That's amazing, bro. This is a top tier fight in Shonen.
I never said it was top tier. I didn't say it was top tier. I just said
it's not even top tier in that arc.
Yo, y'all are
because there were some fire ass fights in that arc. A lot more fire fights than were in fucking.
That's
the
why I'm
Dream
confused as to why niggas are named. No.
Yes.
Yo, Matt.
Yeah, what's up?
Did you get your hot take?
Oh, Haikyuu's been the best series in Jump for at least 2 years now.
That's a fact.
I would say 3-4 years, but Streets won't listen.
At least 2 years, bro. Haikyuu has been the best series in Jump, bar none.
I can argue 4 years. So.
Hey, Snake Man was trash to bet your mama as via Christopher. I'm
gonna just say, if y'all think it's not, come July when this stuff gets adapted, come talk to me nice.
Quietly, you got to say.
I think I already said mine. I think Devilman Crybaby is I think it's bottom tier garbage, straight trash.
Yeah, you definitely wildin'.
Yeah, I think that shit it's nothing good about it. I think it's a waste of time.
Nothing? Oh yeah,
wow.
Yeah, you can't.
We squaring up ATL, man.
That is
terrible.
I think it's terrible to recommend anybody to watch that. I think Black Clover is better than My Hero, and I think Katakuri versus Luffy. I think Katakuri versus Luffy is the best fight.
Damn, you going crazy?
This nigga spit.
You're going crazy right now. You say
also Katakuri versus Luffy is better than Luffy versus Lucci. I'm rolling.
I think that. I think that Lucci shit is like it was cool for what it was, but now with all the new power aspects and abilities and tying and Conqueror's Haki, observation, armament, the Gear 4 transformations, awakening, just the area they was in, it's a much better fight.
Bro, all I'm gonna say about that is yes, I can agree that Katakuri versus Luffy is better than Lucci versus Luffy based on the powers that we have, right? Mm-hmm. But look at how long it took for a fight to be better than Luffy versus Lucci.
That's true.
It took literally more than 10 years. It took more than 10 years for a fight to get better than Luffy versus Lucci. And I think more than what's overrated? What?
He thinks Luffy versus Lucci
is overrated.
Oh hell no!
Okay. Based on what? How is it overrated?
It's not overrated.
How is it overrated?
It's just
that's definitely an Naruto.
Can you name 5 fights in One Piece better than that fight?
That shit not overrated, bro.
Can you name 5 fights better than that fight in One Piece?
That was definitely a Naruto.
If you can't name 5 fights better than that, bro, then that's not overrated, bro.
It's one, but you want me to name 5? Like,
bro,
but first off,
niggas just be saying anything, bro. That's crazy.
Look, listen, you're saying that it's overrated, right? If that fight is overrated, then other fights should be better than it. You can't,
wait.
bro.
All right, wait. Let's to be fair. Name 3. Can you name 3?
No, he can't.
I consider
5 bro. 3 fights in One Piece better than Luffy versus Lucci? Bro, hell no. That's cap.
Hey, y'all gonna disagree with me, but it's cool.
What?
You gotta bring facts.
I'm curious.
What you got?
I like Usopp versus Corona better than that shit.
That's one. That's one you want to name.
That's
name
crazy.
Number 2 is Luffy versus Katakuri. And let me think about.
I love how he said it.
I don't think about. Let me see. I don't think about One Piece fights often because
this nigga said overall. Versus
let me see.
Yeah,
did he really say that, bro?
He did.
Yo, he said that.
Hey,
he said that with confidence.
What man is this, bro?
I know.
With confidence.
Whole heart.
Hate to see it. And I rock with Usopp, but not like that, man.
Yo, we got a matter of fact.
Bro, whose man's is this, bro?
Sensei, I got another hot take, bro.
Who's slandering
Usopp? Usopp is the most overrated character in One Piece, and I'm tired of niggas gassing on that. This nigga Usopp is overrated.
JD, hey, look, JD, you was good, bro, but now you bullshitting, bro.
Yeah, for sure, bro.
Yo, hold on. Yo, some wasps coming from me in Animal Crossing. I'm about to get body, yo. These wasps fucking.
I hope they get your ass.
You gotta get bodied in the stream.
Get your ass.
But no, we can't get the heat off. No, we can't get the heat off. We can't get the heat off, old boy, bro. How, bro? What? Perona versus Usopp?
Wow, shit was fire.
Who said
It was
Perona
lit.
versus Usopp? Y'all finna tell me that shit got
Take
strategy?
that.
I'm tired of this argument, boy.
Take that.
Hey, I'm always negative.
Usopp is overrated, bro. I don't know why people.
Nah, man, you got your wild answer.
It's overrated.
First off,
He said
everybody-
negative.
all fights in One Piece are mediocre to me.
Bro, nobody
I
is
just go off the
disputing
ones-
that. Nobody's
I'm just
disputing that.
going off the ones I enjoyed the most.
No, nobody is disputing that the
I'd
fights in
rather
One
watch
Piece are mid.
I'd rather watch Usopp
me.
use
I got a hot
funny
take.
ass
I got a hot
strategy
take.
against Perona than 15 chapters of Luffy invalidly winning against Lucian.
What the fuck? What was invalid?
Nah, it wasn't
Bro, he
invalid, 'cause
lost
once
like
he-
3 times
once
in
he-
that fight,
once-
and
no,
then
he
he won.
didn't, G. Once he when he get the third punch, the
Bro,
Luffy, he
every
literally
time
tried to
he
knock him
did
on
that
conscious.
double like blade shit, I don't even remember what that shit was called. Luffy was fucking dead, and then he fucking the last time, bro, he was dead. He was done.
Talking
And
about,
then
he talking about the
Usopp said some
Roku,
shit,
the
and he
Roku
got up
Ogen.
and did a
Roku gun.
Gatling,
Yeah,
bro.
Roku gun.
Roku
Bro,
Ogen.
at one of the
Bro,
fights
every time
that
he
you
did that shit twice, he was fucking done. At the end of the arc, he was fucking done, and then
Cap.
Usopp said some shit, and he got up and did a Gatling. Fuck out of here, bro. That's the same as the power of friendship and fairy tale.
It's really not.
Want to talk about
It's
it.
really
That's
not.
just
That's
his
effort,
resolve.
nigga, bro.
But here's
That's
the thing:
effort,
power
bro.
of friendship is prevalent in every single shonen series.
Bro, that's effort,
It's
bro. It had
prevalent
nothing to
in
do with
every
friendship,
shonen
bro.
series.
That
It was
not
friendship.
effort.
Fairy
That
tale
is-
just
How
takes
is
The
it
it.
not
nigga got
effort?
inspired by Usopp.
But
Fairy
that's not a
tale-
reason
I
to
really
discount
have-
that moment.
I really
I
want
just
y'all
need
to tell
Mosh
me-
for the right hentai, man.
Please tell me what was
There
good
you
about
go.
Devilman Crybaby.
I need that.
Like,
Why I
was-
don't need no manga from him.
Devilman Crybaby. What was good about that?
I think the
Everybody-
the themes on society itself was really good.
Mid.
I would highlight the society. I thought
Yeah.
it was really
Quietly
good.
said
My
mid.
A nigga did get third
not
and
like
went
that.
tiny
That's
for a
next.
while.
Nigga,
Still
Devilman
did not.
Crybaby
Fuck out of
highlighted the society for what it really is.
That's
bro.
not. That's
Society
not
is
my.
really
That's
like
not
that.
my society. Next.
If you put society, first of all, if you take the
His
Not my
Joker's,
society,
if you take the-
he got swords on the side of the street, bro. That's his
if
society.
if you take the Joker's ideology from the Dark Knight and apply it to Devilman
Mhm.
Crybaby, it's the same thing.
Mhm.
Because if you
Yep.
corner humanity enough to a point where they literally will just take whatever they can to clutch the straws, bro, they will literally do what they did in Devilman Crybaby.
Yo,
And it was
Chase
perfect.
spitting right now. That's
what I'm
crazy.
trying to tell you. Like, you can't say Heath Ledger, the Joker is gas in Dark Knight, and then call Devilman Crybaby ass.
Speaking
It
of
doesn't
that
make any
moment,
sense.
we got to give it up for Debo, right? Because his acting in that scene, his acting in that scene was phenomenal, son.
Steve-O, what the
Debo?
What are you talking about?
Debo in that scene on Batman, nigga, in the Dark Knight when he tossed the switch out the window.
Oh, I know what he's talking about.
Hey,
yeah,
the best part of
yeah. Talking
Devilman
about the
is
prison
when
nigga. He's
they-
talking about the prison
That
nigga.
was
Yeah,
phenomenal.
Yeah, Steve-O spitting.
I didn't know Tiny Lister had that in him,
I
bro.
usually don't have too many series I shit on, but that Devilman shit and Fairy Tale both trash. They like
The fact
those
that you
are
even
zeros to
putting
me. Zeros or
you putting them in
ones.
the
They're
same
like,
category. is
Same category.
upsetting.
They at the bottom of the barrel.
It's really upsetting me, dog.
If I
Fairy Tale.
if I didn't like somebody, I would tell them to go watch those two shows.
Yo, this nigga, I hate quietly, dog.
I got a hot take, but it's gonna hurt my soul.
Okay,
saying
so
it.
I got two hot takes now.
Okay, all right, go ahead, Steve-O, because you never get one.
All right, so my first hot take is gonna be fairy tale related. The Phantom Lord arc is a shonen classic.
Yeah, definitely
Nothing
not.
classic could
Is
be
that
from
Fairy
Fairy
Tail?
Tale.
I hate Steve-O, bro.
Bro,
Nothing
go
classic.
back and watch that Phantom Lord arc, bro.
I'm
Go
super
back and watch
good, bro.
There was
Hey,
nothing.
hey,
there's
Grandmaster
no
Game is better than
negative.
that.
There's no negative. Take that back. There's no negative takeaway.
No,
He
There's
said
no
take that
negative
back.
takeaway from the Phantom Lord arc, bro. I promise you. If you go back and watch it, you'll be like, "Damn, this is actually solid."
He said, "Oh,
No.
this nigga spit."
All right, and my second hot take. This is not a hot take amongst the community, but I noticed in this stream that there's like an ongoing theme. Like all you niggas seem to agree with this, but I disagree vehemently.
Demon Slayer is dope.
No, not that. Not that shit.
He told me, yeah, as you tell, use them words vehemently. Yes, sir.
My Hero Academia
Mhm.
is the most
Mid.
amazing series currently in Shonen Jump.
That's a,
Cap.
that's super.
And
I think
and
Black
and-
Clover is better
That's
than My
like
Hero.
that's like the
Hey,
biggest-
and that's
the
fair,
biggest
quietly.
cap.
I love Black
Hey,
Clover.
explain it. I'm tired of niggas
But-
dropping takes and running.
But listen. My Hero is also going to be amongst the top 10 series in Shonen history after this current arc wraps up.
Depends on the ending. I will think about it.
Because
like
Going by Horikoshi's trajectory in the past 2 years, I don't see him flopping.
Yeah, I mean, because the thing is with Horikoshi and My Hero is that I feel like it's more like an ice and hot pack. One arc it's really good, then it goes into the kids, and it's like,
And
I'm
it's
good
mid.
on that. Then it
Just
switches up, and
mid.
it's really good, and then it goes off. Like, there's no consistency. I think this is the first time we probably had like back-to-back arcs. Technically, MVA, and then into this.
Have you
Right,
tried
unless
to
you-
connect with the characters?
I tried my hardest, and I don't care for anyone.
I can't connect with them niggas. Yeah.
Like I have a tough time even for some in A, but B, if they die tomorrow, bro, I'm not giving you condolences. I'm just sorry.
I really don't really care about too much people from class A. Like it's a shame.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think I'll.
Hey, wait. I got a question.
But that cast is mid.
Yeah,
bro.
quietly. Wait.
You niggas have no hearts, man. That's what it is.
But wait.
We have no hearts.
So wait, question.
It's the children. How do you not care about the plight of the children?
Wait. So question. Is the cast from My Hero better than the cast from Naruto?
Cap.
No.
Absolutely
not. Not yet.
Are they being developed better?
Yes.
I would say yes.
I would say Aizawa is being developed more than Kakashi. Yeah.
Aizawa definitely.
That's
Yeah.
the only one
Especially after his chapter that we got recently.
With Shirakumo.
You feel like that's
like when I think of My Hero, the people that I like Dabi, I like Endeavor,
Same.
I like Hawks. Like I don't really even care for Deku like that. Like I usually see these in most shows. I think Deku's cool. I got spoiled on some shit about him that I heard, and I'm really not rocking with it. So I probably like Bakugo more than him. But even then, I don't even. That's because Bakugo. I don't even. And then on top of that, besides them, I think some of those quirks are so trash. Like my Speed Man, his quirk is garbage, bro. He's like the fast.
Ida's mid. I'm here for the Ida slander.
Yeah,
slander Ida.
Trash, bro. He's the Flash.
The Take dude,
he's not the Flash, nigga.
That quirk,
he kind of quit.
Trash.
See, I like the stuff.
Sarah's okay, bro. I like Sarah.
Sarah
bro.
puts
Okay.
good.
Yeah.
The dude that could talk to animals look like a lame.
Coda's whack. Coda is whack.
I mean, you got he's mid, bro. There's no reason for him to be in the story. There's no reason for him to be in the story, bro.
My man's that eats the sugar, lame. It's like, bro,
he whack. Sato is whack.
Not the Kinuku man, bro. I can't.
I was just class A, bro. These
Sato
niggas garbage.
No, Sato is based on Kinuku man.
You know who's dope is the acid chick.
You got a clean design.
I like the acid.
I like
Mina.
What's her name?
I
think the gravity power chick. I think her power is dope, but the way she uses it makes her mid. She's not really like she should be way better with a gravity quirk. Like
Tokoyami is good. See, Tokoyami kind of low.
Tokoyami is alright.
You gotta give her time.
I like
Tokoyami's amazing.
Tokoyami
is amazing.
I rock with him, but the fact that he got
Kirishima raw too.
The fact he got a bird head ass nigga is just like
Jiro low key best girl in that class.
So everybody you don't like, don't like that look.
Like
I know people
you gotta get invested in the plight of the children, man.
I know people go for Momo, but Jiro, man, she's best girl in that class.
And the crazy thing is, one of the most people like the most. Mina's quirk is garbage, but I like him because he just saucy with it. But he's also
cool.
garbage.
He reminds me of myself.
I just got bit.
I do think that would if I gotta say a hot take because I feel like I'm the only nigga that ain't said one. That would be my hot take that My Hero Academia's cast is better than supporting cast is better than the supporting cast in Naruto.
Well, I don't know, man. Give me
Shikamaru. Y'all be killing me. Y'all be killing me talking about this fucking mid, bro.
Yo, man is upset, bro.
Y'all be killing me with this mid.
You gotta understand the societal implications that are placed within the storytelling of My Hero Academia, bro.
Bro,
he's not wrong, but I get it. But they don't highlight it enough.
How is it not highlighted enough? That's usually the backdrop of everything.
Well, okay, you're not.
Hey, I'll say this though. This is my hot take. I like the Paranormal Liberation front more than I did the Akatsuki.
I think you wildin', bro. That's a wild take. Yeah, that is mega cap. That's like I don't know, dog. The Akatsuki raw, nigga. I don't know what you talking about.
I don't think we've seen enough.
Take away Itachi, Kisame. Yeah.
No,
I mean, that nigga Hidan was kind of raw. I'm just saying.
Hidan was trash.
I wasn't feeling him.
Kakuzu
didn't feel him.
Kakuzu, yeah.
I like Kakuzu.
And he's the weakest member of Akatsuki.
I really like Conan until she got fucking body bag, man.
Conan has so much potential.
Hayaki Orochimaru wasn't a Akatsuki member. If you really want, you know what I'm saying.
Put it away.
Nah, you can't count Orochimaru. Come on.
Nagato, bro, should have died before.
Pain was raw, nigga. I don't hear that.
Nagato, someone should have pulled the wires on Nagato, man. I'm tired.
The only trash members are Hidan and Kakuzu. Fuck them, but everybody else.
Kakuzu was clean.
Those are the only two niggas still alive though.
Bro, Hidan was
Satoru?
clean, bro.
Hidan
That's what I
did
keep telling you.
outlive
Hidan was
all
not
of
bad.
them.
Hidan was not bad.
He
was
fire,
fucking
bro. I fuck
trash,
with
He
bro.
killed my sensei. I
just
don't want to
realized
hear it.
I fuck with Hidan, bro. He that nigga, G.
I'm just glad Shikamaru got rid of him.
That nigga is
Facts.
fucking still praying to Joshin
Hey,
or whatever that
real
nigga
quick.
name was.
Gee, this is the last conversation I want to have with you niggas before I dip off. Shikamaru
Are you sure?
or Rock Lee, bro?
Shikamaru. Why set a debate? Why set a debate?
Shikamaru.
I don't think how no matter how smart you are, a nigga coming at you with those kind of hands, boy, it's nothing you can do. Fam.
No,
you
no,
could
no.
do all the calculations.
Wait. I ain't talking about fighting. I'm talking about as characters.
Oh, Shikamaru, no doubt. Oh, what?
Yeah,
It's not even
yeah.
close.
Why did he make some eyebrows?
It's not even a debate. Rock Lee was a good character, but they just
Rock
threw him
Lee's
away,
best
bro.
feature was catching L's.
They threw him away.
Just like
rock
every other
with his-
character.
I rock with his work ethic.
Theo,
and
that's
the fact that
Oh, absolutely.
I feel like Rock Lee is Midoriya done right, where he didn't have the same powers as everybody else, but he used what
That's
he
a good
had
point.
and got
Oh,
right.
quietly.
I really
You're not
do
one of
like
those.
that.
Good
are
hot
you?
take.
That's a
You
good
can't be
point.
one of those. Quietly.
That's a good point.
I
though,
am
for
one of
real.
those.
I don't know,
He's
that's
Midoriya done right, man.
You think Midoriya should have been Batman?
Midoriya, no, not he should have been Batman, but bro, he didn't start working out until he got the quirk, fam. Like that's not cool. He was working
out before he worked out to get the quirk.
No,
he worked out to get the quirk.
Yeah, because he knew he was going to get it, but he wasn't ready.
That's
if
fine.
you know you don't got powers, nigga, you better start getting them gains. Should these
Because
gains?
he didn't think he was any
powers.
Quietly, his own mother told him that his
It doesn't
dream.
matter.
With-
Get
like,
those
come on,
gains.
bro.
It's nothing else. You just gave. Bro,
Hey, but
Not everybody is
man,
going to be a
it's over.
super duper big cock alpha, bro. Come on.
Why did he say it? Why did he say it like that, bro?
Because I have to. I have to.
Hold on, Steve.
You don't?
Endless Blank in the chat says Rock Lee at a point was better written in my opinion, but after the time skip Shikamaru. So check it out.
That's what. Look.
So how about we do this? How about we do this? Pre time skip Rock Lee versus post time skip Shikamaru. Who better?
Shikamaru.
I think Shikamaru wins because I think she kind of.
You're saying as in terms of a character.
I would say Shikamaru better pre-time skip too.
If you're talking as a character,
And
bro.
on top of this, Shikamaru's dad was also lit, and Rock Lee didn't have parents, so you know we can't fuck with him.
Wow.
But Sensei, you're saying though off character, not powers, not just a straight character.
Just
And yeah, Shikamaru stomps him. What the hell?
Bro,
why
I am
you say that though? Why you say that?
Does Rock Lee
ain't shit but a cocaine.
It is cheating away because with post time skip Shikamaru, he's already developed to the absolute best of his abilities. Whereas like with Rock Lee, you only got to see a part of him in the pre thing, and then afterwards, even though it might be the same post afterwards, nothing's really changed.
I'm
Shikamaru.
Talking about the kid, bro. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. But I'm saying, I'm just saying from the character, he's so much like
he's not
like,
though. Shikamaru is bland as fuck, bro.
Shikamaru
at the start
is way more
of the
prominent in the
story, but he gets
Like,
better once he gets characterization on him.
Yes, I agree that he's much more prominent in the story because
I think the best way I can put
Rock
it,
Lee is way more compelling.
Yeah, bro. Rock
Like
Lee is a better
Shikamaru
character,
never
bro.
has a more compelling.
I think for me,
Rock Lee is not a better character.
I can
Yes,
relate
he
more
is,
to
bro.
Shikamaru. I
Rock
can
Lee
relate
versus
more to
Gaara is
Shikamaru than I can
compelling
with Rock
like
Lee.
most of anime. So to even compare to another character in Naruto is ridiculous.
I say I like the psychological aspects of Shikamaru's character, and especially his growth and everything during the post time skip, far more than I did with Rock Lee pre time skip.
Growth? What was the growth?
Wait, did Rock Lee even clap cheeks before Boruto? Because does he even have a kid?
Hilarious.
Nope.
He said the fact that he said it like that. He said that Rock Lee clap cheeks.
Bro,
If he
my
clapped-
whole died, and it
If
still
he-
wasn't more compelling than fucking Rock Lee doing.
Yeah, no,
8 gigs.
I'm not rolling
Come
at
on.
all, bro.
He said, "I'm not rolling, sir."
At all, bro.
Yeah, we gonna pass on that one, Coach.
Take your time.
Yeah,
Take your time.
but back to the Shikamaru stuff, at the very least, yeah, he starts off bland and everything, but once you go through his arc and what happens with Azuma and stuff and everything, like you get to, I feel it's easy to relate with him because people have been in a position where like you don't talk, you don't nothing, you just want to be quiet on your own, and then he starts to slowly branch out, not completely, he slowly starts branching out. Rock Lee, I mean, how many meatheads have I seen or juice heads and
Is
stuff
he a
that go to the gym
meathead? Is he a
going
juice
off
head?
like that? I mean, he been in the gym. He don't
Personified.
play games. Don't
Bro,
nothing.
hard work beats talent.
That nigga would do 1,000 push-ups for
But
fun.
Rock Lee never won.
He does nothing but work out.
Bro,
Niggas
what?
gotta win to be good characters now. Damn.
That's crazy.
Niggas
You
saying
said
anything,
talent
bro.
beats hard work beats talent. It's cool. It sounds good, but Rock Lee never did it.
Bro, Nothing in Shikamaru's story ever hit.
Hey man,
harder
listen.
than
All I know
Haki's
is you can
story.
work out as far as you can, but if I got this 9, bro, it's over.
If I got this 9, you niggas.
Hey, y'all, I got a question. I got a question. I'm sorry to derail. I'm sorry to derail the conversation. But I keep getting into this same debate with people on this fucking video. Sanji does not have Busoshoku Haki.
I don't even know what that is.
The hardening. No, not ornament. He has ornament, but he doesn't have the hardening.
New World.
Oh, I thought that was the same thing. I'm tweaking.
No, it's not.
Hardening is when you can turn hockey black.
Hey, hockey trash.
I agree.
My
Hockey
contribution to this topic.
I agree.
Hockey is kind of trash. I ain't gonna front.
Yeah, because even when he fought,
like 5 years
Judge
ago,
only
it's
said that he
popular
had it, but he never had the hardening part though. So
They trying to fix the only flaw that Devil
Yeah,
Fruit's really
I was about to
had.
say, can y'all thoroughly explain that? What is the actual difference between armament and Boshoku?
the same thing is just a Japanese name.
So it is the same thing.
Boshoku's a Japanese. Boshoku's just a Japanese
So
name.
why niggas just say hardening isn't armament?
Hardening is when it turns
Hardening
black.
Hardening is when it turns black.
You actually see it, yeah.
Because hockey don't make sense.
When it turns black, they'll say Busoshoku Koka, and Koka means hardening, and Busoshoku means armament.
Okay, so what is armament without black?
It's just armament.
regular
It's like the invisible stuff you saw back in pre-time skip.
Okay. Bet.
I feel like Oda just retconned hockey and made it black later, but that's me.
I mean,
That's what I thought.
I don't know.
That's what I just assumed until this conversation right now.
I could rock with the hardening part afterwards.
All right. Bet, man. I appreciate you niggas, bro. This is a great conversation, several conversations.
Hey, Hetero Oda in the
problem,
chat
man.
says
Thanks for
hockey is the best power system in anime.
Of course, he's going to say that. Of course, he's going to.
Hockey is one of the most trash power systems in One Piece or in anime.
That's
That's
a fact.
Until it's fleshed out right now, it's a booty pack.
Bro, you realize we've been waiting for that shit to be fleshed out for 500 chapters?
Yeah, it's a booty
Literally,
pack.
hockey is a flawed power system. I keep telling
It
people
is.
That's a fact.
Because honestly, with Conqueror's hockey, Big Mom and Kaido should be able to knock out all the four.
That's all I keep trying to listen, bro.
It's weird.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Well,
Allegedly. I appreciate you niggas for pulling up, bro. Y'all are all great. Last,
Thanks for having
GB, JD,
Thank you.
Matt, Quietly, Steve,
Yo.
Theo.
You ain't gonna let us do outros, nigga?
Oh yeah. I mean, you can, nigga. But
Where your hospitality at?
I'm drunk, nigga. Fuck hospitality.
Yo, Sensei, you got 77 niggas in here, bro. You better do an outro.
You don't want to walk out the door. You want another drink.
Man. Niggas, I guess y'all can outdo outros then. What the fuck?
My outro is usually from watching Diamond No Waste now. Whenever I'm about to smash my girl, I tell her to watch out because these balls about to come flying.
Niggas in this bitch.
I told you, nigga. I've been texting you, but you ain't been responding. So fuck you, nigga.
I've been on.
So fuck you, nigga.
All right, mine, nigga.
He said, all right.
Mine, nigga.
He said, all right. That's how we doing that.
All right, yeah. Y'all get your outros out. I heard you quietly. Get your shit off. Who else want to do outro?
Once again, it's GB from the Worst Generation Podcast. We out now on all platforms. Sensei the Glove on YouTube.
Chris
like and subscribe to the Sensei the Glove YouTube channel. I know y'all niggas fucking with it.
Yeah, man.
And support man Sensei on his journey. G, pull up to Gloves Off Volume 4.
Sensei.
Be in this bitch.
Last, go ahead and get your shit off, G.
Literally, bro, just go on Google, search, type my name in. Right. You might find something.
Flex.
Slight flex, but okay.
Yeah, aggressive, but I like it.
Take God, what's up?
Hey, this Take God, full-headed black anime nerd.
Why you just
Hunter
stealing my
is
whole
goated.
flow?
Niggas sleep on Usopp versus Corona. I'm drunk as hell.
That's what's up.
We know.
Wait, the funny thing about that is he said takes and said I'm drunk as hell. So it's like, damn, G, your take's wrong.
My takes are unaffected by inebriation.
Yeah.
Inebriation, nigga. And
your takes are unaffected.
Anyway, Hunter
is
the greatest anime of all time. And that's my outro.
JD,
that's excellent. I mean, I don't really got nothing to promote. I'm just kind of here and I'm vibing. I'm glad I'm here, bro. Like having a lot of fun. You know, if
Hey, I forgot to drop my cash app. Go back to me.
Oh, that's crazy.
Quarantine.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
I'm just trying to be
Christopher Walton
wholesome.
is a bitch ass nigga.
Did this nigga Knox just flow back for the outros?
My bad. I'm reading the chat.
This nigga.
It's crazy, right? It's crazy how niggas like disrespect you, bro. Because you stay quiet during the outro, but then they start yelling, bro. Like it really hurt my spirit, bro. I'm sad. Nah, nigga. I'm sad. It's too late, nigga. I'm good.
Y'all apologize.
I'm kidding. Subscribe to JD Legend. Appreciate you guys. Thanks, Sensei.
Yeah, of course, bro. Matt, get your shit off.
Oh, hey man, go watch Haikyuu. Go read Haikyuu. All that good shit. You feel me? That's all I gotta say.
And they said that.
Yeah.
Wait. One more. My Hero Academia is fucking mid. Stop watching that shit. That shit sucks.
You can't do this.
That shit sucks.
You should not be allowed to do
I'm not trying to hear that the last two arcs are good, Matt. I'm not trying to hear that shit.
They're better than good. Much better than good.
If it's top notch good, that shit almost gas.
I'm crying.
Yeah.
Hey, shut up.
Y'all funny as hell. Hey, Knox, since you slid in and do your outro for some reason, what's up?
Oh, I thought y'all were talking about hockey and shit, but it's Big Knox, the perfect brown anime nerd. You know what I'm saying? Fuck with your boy. Fuck with your boy, Mulatto Militia.
Mulatto Militia. That's different. But
Mulatto Militia. No.
Okay. You too, buddy. Steve-O, get your shit off.
All right, how's it going, guys? My name is Steve-O. Go check out my Twitter, Steve-O Gameboy. Check out my YouTube
Viewer discretion advised. If you
bro.
Viewer discretion,
Steve-O
bro.
be going viral off
don't listen to them.
If you turn on the notifications,
Steve-O's Twitter is one of the most wildest places that you'll ever venture to on the internet. I swear.
You'll get a good kick out of it.
I just followed you, bro.
You know, oh, thanks, man. I'll follow back.
You will regret it. You will regret it.
Go sub to my YouTube channel by the same name. It's been dead for 2 years, but check me out. Go subscribe to Brago DAs. That's my guy.
Shout out Brago.
Shout out
to Brago.
Hey, fuck Brago.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm with it.
Fuck with that guy, BDA Lotto. That's my nigga.
Yeah, BDA Lotto
too. I'm a Don Brago guy though.
I forgot to say
go read Zach Bill.
Oh yeah.
And yes, definitely read Zach Bill.
Go read Zach Bill.
I'm gonna get up out of here.
All right, y'all.
All right, I'm gonna head out.
Theo, go ahead, get your shit off, bro.
Shit, I ain't got shit to promote, but it was cool being here talking to y'all. Y'all niggas is hilarious. Hey, and y'all niggas wash y'all fucking hands.
Oh yeah.
Damn. Yeah, you do that.
Everybody stay black, stay white, stay sanitized.
I can't afford soap.
Oh, yeah.
I ain't showered once all quarantine cave.
Whoa, sir.
And on that note, the Wavehead anime god.
You gotta fix that.
The Wavehead anime god.
Stealing my whole fucking flow.
How are we all doing it better than
bar
you?
for bar? How?
This nigga's Steve-O, bro.
I'll call first dibs on the Dreadhead anime guy.
Your number one video is how to catch Rayquaza on Pokemon Black and White, and you got 87K views. Nigga, damn, dog.
My little brother did that. He was lying. He did not even encounter a Rayquaza in that video.
So wait, what happens when you go to the video?
He literally just playing Pokemon and talking about the Rayquaza.
Yo, that's like when you had LimeWire and you'd go to download the song.
Oh, LimeWire.
Instead of the song, it was My Fellow Americans.
My Fellow Americans.
I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
Wait.
This is the funniest video I've ever seen.
You funny.
That's too damn funny, man.
I'll link the video, bro.
Like the stream, bro. Subscribe to the channel, man.
I'm disliking this shit.
Follow
chill.
Follow these cats, man.
Damn.
All of their links, all of their like social links and shit gonna be in the description below. So I fuck with y'all, man. Stay tuned for Gloves Off Volume 4.
Volume 4.
So yeah, man, I fuck with y'all. Other than that, Sensei Glove is out.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
We
Take
out.
care.